this one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, the only podcast in which we do something different. We cover everything that you want to know about the NBA and other things. I got my guys here with me, TSO _Sage, not a play finisher. How you doing today?
That's crazy, coach. I'm doing good. But hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. If you try to even make Shaq shoot threes, what the hell you gonna expect to happen? And that's all I'm gonna say, man. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. But I'm doing good today, man. I'm doing everything's back to our scheduled program.
Okay. Damo Ham, how you doing today?
Damo. Chilling, hands in my pockets. I ain't gonna lie. Failed my player. I ain't gonna hold you. Like you said, I challenge anybody. Draw up a Hezzy tween play for Ben Wallace. I want to see what you draw up. I want to see.
Not name Omar, right? And boy, I don't even know what to call you. Souls Donovan. I'm trying to think of just
like a coach that just didn't care about his player at
Souls
all.
Van Gundy, boy. Oh man.
Matter of fact, your Damo is Damo Rivers, and then B Souls has to be like your Souls Ham. You got to be B Souls Ham.
I'm unspoken Riz, Chad. That's what I am.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ! I'm really trying to think of just a coach that just. Soul Silas, yeah, somebody. Souls Pierce. B Souls, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man. It's been a good day, man.
Oh my God, this guy's terrible.
What?
Yeah, you're a bad person. If you're Souls Vogel, that's too good. Souls Walton was what we did say in the thing. He was shining because Steve Kerr was there, and then
that's Steve Souls.
Yeah. If you're new to this, and you want to make sure. Mr. GQ3, we'll send the Q&A out today because this is going to be a good stream. If you're new to this, you want to be true to this, make sure you hit that join button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you are in the Discord. Trade deadline was going crazy in the Discord. The Sage saga was going crazy in the Discord. All these things were going crazy in the Discord. I want to start it off with some basketball. We're gonna go heavy basketball today. Rez, get those timestamps up so those people can go ahead and skip. So okay, we'll start it off first and foremost. I came across my timeline. They unveiled the new Kobe Bryant statue.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to start there. I want to start there because it's going to get real depressing soon. So, maybe we should start with some good news. This is what it looks like. It is Kobe walking off the court from his 81-point game. Boom, that's the statue. I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
I've seen worse.
Great statue.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I ain't mad at that at all.
I'm going to show some other NBA statues because I'm not going to lie to you. That is, I'm surprised they went with the number 8. That's probably the only thing that I would say.
There's 3 statues.
Oh, there's multiple statues. Oh, so this is the first one. I saw somebody.
There's one with 8, one with 24, and one with him and Gigi.
Oh, wow. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let me play this. Let me play this video. That's good then. So that means, and I'm pretty sure they did. They're going to retire both. Let me play this because this is Vanessa.
Reveal too much about the statue before you see it. So I'll leave you with one of my husband's amazing quotes.
Yeah, quality crazy.
Leave the game better than you found it. And when it comes time for you to leave a legend. And that he did.
W.
I'm about to say W shit.
I want to see the face,
A little too skinny.
Oh my God.
I'm saying it's decent.
I'm going to say this, and not because it's just the one that's been unveiled right now. Probably the best statue. I'm gonna pull this up right here.
That's Lakers statue or statue in general? Because
Statue.
You saying statue?
Statue.
That's what I'm trying to think of right now.
Shaq. I'm about to say Shaq statue is my favorite one personally. The Shaq one that's hard.
I ain't gonna lie. Call me a casual with a Jordan statue. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool looking statue. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it's pretty.
Did that dunk even ever happen?
I'm about to say Jumpman in like over who? Who did he do this on?
Over Zeus
logo and
over Hades himself.
This
oh my god,
look like MJ for real. Now all the statues don't necessarily look the best, but
we doing that? Yeah.
No, I just
this mythical ass statue.
It's an older statue. If they redid this exact same statue and just updated it, then I think it would be okay. This is the 94. This statue's older than everybody up here. George.
Wait, damn, he had a statue in 94?
Yeah,
that is crazy. I'm telling you, that is crazy.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm
pushing propaganda. Like what? His career get this nigga statue in front of the building.
So you're telling me he had a whole other three-peat with a statue outside his? That's kind of cool, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie. That went from dick suck to gangster real quick.
That's aura.
Nigga said, "Welcome to my arena, nigga." How you doing?
I may not be factual on this, but there's one organization that has a lot of legends, but not a lot of statues. Boston.
Yeah, we all got a lot of greats. Bill Russell carried.
Larry Bird.
Okay, he probably is one of the three. What the fuck?
How many Chicago statues do you think it is? I promise you, it's just Jordan.
George Mikan. This is George Mikan's statue.
Scotty.
2001. This is Magic Johnson's statue. I was not a fan of Magic Johnson's statue either. I do like Magic Johnson, but this I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
They should have did a no look at least.
That could have been anybody.
Literally anybody. That looked like old Magic.
Once a game.
That like they scanned his actual face right there to make it. They didn't even go with a younger version.
2K face scan with the fucking app.
Face right here. His arm is crazy muscular. Look at that shit. Crazy muscular. He looked like when Morty switched that one arm. That's the thing. This is Wilt Chamberlain. I don't know what this is. I am not a fan of this.
What
is that?
Like Pitt from Smash Bros. What the fuck?
Wilt Chamberlain was not real at this point, dog.
This is tough. What we talk about?
That looked like an album cover more than it do like a statue.
He jumping up to goaltender basketball, or he just dunked it, and then he palming that bit. You know, is that on a knee? Is he kneeling at the bottom? Yeah.
This is literally what they think.
That looks like a Trippie Red album cover. You know?
This literally looks like what people envision the 100-point game is. Just some mythical ass shit. Just some mythical ass shit that you can't prove went down, bro.
John Stockton statue.
Of course.
This nigga has a statue.
He got a statue. Ooh,
oh, wow. Are you telling me for like a 2-year span they was just giving niggas statues? This is like
04, 05. My God.
Good job marketing the league, man. They made you. They did a great job marketing these 90 players. Karl Malone statue looks atrocious. I don't know.
Womp. Deserved. And it actually does look bad.
Why is he doing a sky hook?
Not even on some fucking shit. It is still fucking, but no, that actually looks bad.
This looks, this. Oh my God.
It looks like how Medusa would turn one of us to stone. Like,
fast. He looks like generic. He looks like basketball player on Google.
If you like in 20 years, I could be like, yo, this is Al Jefferson. They'd be like, damn, that's a dope statue.
Here comes a new challenger.
Jerry West, I'm not mad at this one.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Laker fan. Jerry West for me, but it's cool.
He has
John Stockton got a statue before Jerry West.
Lakers hate people, man. I ain't gonna lie. Kareem's is not bad.
And Kareem? What?
Yeah, Kareem.
That one's actually pretty good. Jersey.
The Jazz just wanted to put up a statue. Don't. It's an outlier.
Boy, they love Magic. Dominique Wilkins isn't bad. Actually, in real life, his isn't bad too. And
are you sure?
No, it look like copper right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, but it's bronze. It's like a bronze thing. And I'll say this: his is underneath something, so it doesn't get rained on, so it'll last longer. But his is like him, gearing up for a windmill. His is not.
That looks like the Russian nigga from Rocky dunking the basketball.
Drago,
Drago dunking the basketball. In the Dominique Wilkins jersey. If we're talking about faces, the look.
This is Shaq's. I'm not a.
Shaq
I'm a big fan of this one.
Shaq got going.
I like how that bitch is hanging. Like that actually is like the statue is hanging down from the thing. Like that's tough. That's tough as hell.
This is Elgin Baylor.
That nigga got a statue?
This was in 2018.
Damn.
It's pretty damn good. My problem is, damn, y'all went all out for Elgin Baylor, huh?
That's a third ballot statue right there, bro.
That's a
I ain't gonna lie, right? That's
That was a good one. Shit, why not?
I just don't know, like, where are they putting all these Lakers statues? Magic looks good in this suit, though.
Who next? Michael Porter? This is crazy.
This is Dirk's. This is a bad picture of Dirk's statue.
Yeah, can we get like?
Yeah, let me
I know this is crazy because he's like a grown man, but it's a statue. Can we get like a side angle or something? Because like
these look crazy. Oh shit,
we looking at nothing but shadow right now.
No, Dirk's looks kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie, and not in a good way. I think it looks scary. Let me show this one.
Like he falling. I know it's a fake.
Niggas say look like AIM. This is crazy.
I'm not fucking with that at all. But they do got the hyper dunks on them. All right, let's go back. Yeah, they got Kobe's, and then Larry Bird's. They just won't put him up. His is at Indiana State.
So Boston has no statues. Damn.
They put a Bill Russell. Oh wait, Celtics and has a statue at Boston City Hall Plaza.
I think I've seen that one.
Oh my God, they hate Bill Russell.
What's going on?
What's going on?
The Larry Bird didn't get one either, bro. Like no one has one. And the only one that has it is Bill Russell.
That's not in that arena. That's in City Hall.
That's just downtown Boston somewhere.
All right, so based off of what we just saw, I still am comfortable saying Kobe's statue is the best.
The MJ one was kind of cold, bro. Kobe's top three.
I think MJ giving them comp. Apparently, Elgin Baylor giving them comp. The Elgin Baylor one wasn't that bad. And then I think I'll go with Kobe's a little bit more than Shaq's. Not that Shaq's wasn't a real photo as well, but like,
I want to see the two other statues too. I don't know if they're unveiling it today or they're waiting.
Yeah, how did Gigi John look? I want to see that one.
We'll see. I don't think they're not unveiling it today, but Dama, who was your top?
It's definitely top two. I think I got Shaq above it. I mean, then I got the Kobe one. All them other ones. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Wilt Chamberlain is third. I don't know. That shit was hard as fuck to me. I like the Wilt one. After that, all that other mythical shit and just niggas having statues. Not no John Stockton had a statue. Crazy.
My worst is clearly Karl Malone. Not because, honestly, again, like Sage said, not necessarily because it's Karl Malone. That shit looked terrible.
Nah, it really was bad.
That shit looked terrible. Okay. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, in terms of actually looking like the players, Tommy Wilkins is like bottom three in terms of looking like him.
Sleep.
You're sleep. You're sleep.
Yeah, I would be blunt. This picture,
I'm gonna be honest,
not a good picture at all. I'm only saving from bottom three solely because you're stamping that in person is better. But hey, from what I seen, it looked copper.
John Stockton got a statue. What the fuck? The Dominique gets one, no questions.
Every team should have their best player have a statue, though.
That is true.
Is that
Yes, I think that's true. I need to go down to Charlotte and see a Kemba Walker statue. I need it.
Oh God, not even like Alonzo Mourning. Hold on, let me pull this up.
Muggsy Bogues, a statue I can step over.
Larry Johnson.
Wait, pull it up. Let me see. Let me see the face.
I'm trying to get close to the face. We're probably not gonna be able to.
Ivan Drago, a high top.
That's what Dominique Wilkins look like, though.
Here y'all. Nah.
What he look like?
Yo.
Yeah,
nah, he do look.
Drago to get in play.
No, look up Ivan Drago. Look up Ivan Drago.
That's what he look like. I ain't gonna lie. Ivan Drago.
Y'all are bored. Y'all are bored.
That might be.
Y'all are bored.
Pull the statue back up. Wait. Pull the statue back up. Pull the statue back up. No, not him. Just pull the statue back up. Come on, man.
This is what Tommy Wilkins is like. All right, let's move on, man. Yeah, let me go ahead and make Damo sad because he want to talk all this. We had a very much unenthusiastic trade deadline. Not exciting at all, but we got to talk about it. Let's start off with the Lakers failing LeBron, man.
Bro.
That's why we're starting the trade deadline. A team that didn't make a trade.
Yeah. How did y'all feel about the deadline, for real?
So right now we have Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes talking about WrestleMania. Can we talk about that, man? Can we talk about Madden resurgence is definitely a thing on Twitch, and why do we gotta talk about this, bro?
I got you.
Did you see what Joe Budden said?
So the Los Angeles Lakers made 0 moves. It was actually announced well before the deadline that they would be making 0 moves. Them amongst a lot of teams, which the teams that said that, like the Chicago Bulls and the Hawks, I don't know who y'all are to be announcing. We're not moving. I don't know who you think you are to just.
I'm staying on my square.
Hey, whoa, tweet this. We're not moving. Phones off. D&D. How you put a landline on D&D? Take it off the hook.
Like the Ethernet.
But yeah, I don't know who those teams were. But the Lakers didn't make any moves. What do we feel about that, man? How do you?
Damo, you can go first. I do have a take though.
Yeah. In all actuality, as long as we're active in the buyout market, it didn't make no sense really to make a move. I get it, move some disgruntled players, I guess. But in terms of, I guess, what teams were asking of us compared to everybody else, we just had a higher asking price. If we can go on the buyout market, go look at some of these guys that recently have been waived, fill in some holes, I'll be absolutely fine. It's honestly not all that bad. This is obviously the end of the roller coaster. If we can't go into this offseason and make any moves, we're saving our assets for the offseason. Might as well do that, finish off this year on a good foot or a strong foot or do whatever we need to do. And then go into the offseason and make all the moves we need to make.
Yeah, I had this take several times this year. As much turmoil as I want to make, as fake sad as I should be for Glips, and maybe I'm selling the bag. Sorry, boys, if I need to turn up, cut, delete, take to it, I guess. But ultimately, I can only be so frustrated with not making moves on the roster versus making adjustments within the roster itself. Now, obviously, I would like, as Damo's mentioned, to get a guy that can, look, I get we have lineups that can guard point guards, and in the playoffs, for the most part, they actually do work, but we don't have that guard that can guard guards. We don't have that. We don't have a shooter, not a guy that can shoot 39%, as me and Souls has tried to drill in a lot of people's heads. No, I'm talking about a motherfucker. Hey, that boy get the ball. Oh shit. 30 going down. We don't have that on the team. There's a couple of things we don't have. Side note, the Rock just bitch slapped Cody Rhodes. That's crazy. But we don't have a lot of things on the team. But I've always said when I play the fucking when I just do something like casually, like play 2K, I look at this roster, I'm like, yo, how the fuck are we losing games, bro? We got 3-and-D wing. We got the LeBron James. We got 2 top 10 players. If you want to argue one top 15, we have 2 top 15 players. Like, this is crazy. I don't know how we're that bad, but I just hope we don't walk out with Killian Hayes. It's like how Chat's mentioning. I don't think Hayes is the solution.
Spencer Dinwiddie's out there too.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the buyout market. A lot of people are optimistic about it. I'm actually not. I don't like a lot of the names, but maybe we find somebody.
Newtown with the 5 gifted. Appreciate you.
Shout out Newtown.
Before we move on from Damo and Sage, I just want to know, out of all the players that were moved today,
another one,
who would y'all have liked to have been seen come to LA?
Me personally, Daniel Gafford. If I would have known he was been able to move, I would have wanted Daniel. I don't want to say Gordon Hayward because I know the action price might have been crazy, but I wouldn't have been mad at a Gordon Hayward. I wouldn't have been mad at Alec Burks personally. I wouldn't have been mad at Alec Burks. And I'm trying to think, was there a guard moved for defensive purposes?
Oh, for defensive purposes.
Oh, Monte Morris. Yeah, Monte Morris was moved. I would have liked him as well. But a defensive guard, I'm trying to think. I'm not gonna lie. I would have thought
and Spencer Dinwiddie was moved, but they're not.
I wouldn't have wanted Dennis back. It might say they're not defensive. I wouldn't have wanted Dennis back, but I will say I would have wanted the Lakers to throw a 2nd-round pick or even 2 second-round picks for Killian Hayes. Personally, again, defensive guard.
I don't want Hayes because I would just question how would we use him. So like he's a defensive guard, but we don't need a defensive guard that can't really put the ball in the basket. I'd rather just like it's gonna sound crazy. I'd rather have like an off-ball defensive guard at that fucking point. So at least someone that can fit it went in with the Reeves and or LeBron lineup. Yeah,
no.
Go ahead.
Because Killian Hayes can pass the ball to Anthony Davis. That's another thing. A guy to actually get AD the ball.
If so they trap Anthony Davis, and he got.
We seen a lot of Killian Hayes here, buddy. I ain't going.
Swing it again. Hey, swing it. All right, we put Van. Now you can't have him and Vandal on the court, so you gotta. We're gonna have to trade off. But
you can.
If he's on the court and he's on the court with everyone else who's at least competent at shooting, with how I've seen the Lakers offense, if they do trap AD, all it takes is a kick out extra pass because of how the defense is going to rotate, and then someone else is going to get that shot. You can scheme it specifically for that to happen. I'm just
you'd have to play Reeves with him at that point, and that's the thing that scares me because you're mandating Reeves and Killian out there because you don't want Hayes Reddish AD out there. That's not going to solve anything really. Then you can't play Vandal with him, so maybe.
Or D'Lo. You can have him out there with D'Lo.
Yeah, I'm about to say maybe you go D'Lo Hayes. I don't know how good.
Well, let me say this.
I don't know. I'd have to see it.
I think the biggest lesson for the Lakers, well, for my takeaway from those three teams, the biggest lesson is the Lakers tax is real. It's alive and it's well. Last year was, people, the Lakers tax, whatever. But this year, it was just thriving. And then for you mid teams, specifically the Bulls and specifically the Hawks, for you to fold your arms, and maybe you just didn't. We always like to try to put it off as maybe you just didn't like what you got called for, but I just feel like that's the most bullshit in the world. I wanna ask Bezos, what was the trade that stood out for you?
For me, it was the Knicks getting Alec Burks and Bojan from the Pistons.
That was
I really like what the New York Knicks have done this season. Just doubling down on that core with Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, not being pussy essentially, and giving their fan base, their franchise as best quality basketball as they can. Because the Knicks, I don't even think they want to like at this point in time. I don't even think they want a championship contender for real. They just want to be proud to be a New York Knicks fan. Like right now, obviously down the road they would like it, but with how many years over the last 20 years outside from the Melo era, they've been considered shitters in the league. Yeah, let's have those Sacramento Kings years. What Sacramento is having right now, but in the East. So the OG trade, Alec Burks, Bojan. Now unfortunately OG is injured. There was an injury report about OG right now, but hopefully come playoff time everyone's gonna be healthy and New York's about to be rocking. So
I think those moves they made was actually my fault. Just real quick on that. The moves they made actually set them up in a good position for OG to get that surgery too, because of the fact that OG needed that surgery. It'll be a 3-week process. You get Alec Burks and Bojan, literally two wings that can step in, step up, and produce in two different ways, but ways that can help your team. And you're still covered because, again, you still have Brunson, you still got Hart, you still got Randall, you still got DiVincenzo, Hart, you still got other guys. So you can actually let your player get healthy, something the opposite of what we've seen the Sixers do. What we were just criticizing the Sixers for doing, playing their guys while they're injured instead of letting them heal. This team is actually use the trade deadline to heal one of their better players going in the future.
Speaking of the 76ers, they would have benefited very well off the Buddy trade if Embiid were healthy, but
that's what I said as well, bro. Like,
not the case. So
don't jump there yet. Don't jump there because Knicks fans.
They deserve their flowers. Yeah,
we need to take some time because those are comments in some of the videos. We haven't touched on them. I don't really care about this award necessarily throughout the years, but this is one. Who was that? Leon Rose, Executive of the Year. Executive of the Year by far. This team that he has put together, I know they're facing like a lot of injuries at this one time, but it will not feel that way. Because one thing we did not mention is that Jalen Brunson is injured. He sprung his ankle a little bit, and they got rid of quickly. So you would kind of need somebody to fill that role. But with this Bogdan, the Bogdanovich trade, Bogdanovich can play a little point. He can dribble that ball a little bit. He can play some of that. He can fill some of that gap.
To not do it through drafting too and tanking is hella impressive to me. So
and I wish Quentin Grimes would have been better. My bad, Sage, but everything that they've done is improvements. I know B Soul said they're not looking at a championship, but to be quite honest with you, I'm looking at both rosters healthy because there's a possibility that Mitchell Robinson comes back in the playoffs, from my understanding. They look like the scariest team in the East right now.
They're a fringe championship contender to me, in my opinion. Like they're on that one.
But yeah, they are the scariest team in the East to me right now.
They're literally, for me, like the definition of, and I'm not trying to double down on Becky Hammond. Who is that? Who said it? Whoever. Yeah. I'm not trying to double down on that. But they're literally like, if Jalen Brunson was 6'6", like literally to me, like that's how I'm viewing this team. I'm just proud. I don't even want to turn this into me underrating the Knicks or anything like that, because I do think if there's a dark horse in the East, my God, you probably doing them disservice calling them a dark horse at this point. The team's just well-rounded, especially if they're healthy. On top of that, I must say, Souls hit it right on the head. I'm a major fan of crawling before you walking, before you running. I'm not a fan of tanking. That's where a lot of the podcast members and myself disagree. However, I think this is the opposite end where I think we all agree is positive. Hey, man, look, it has been an embarrassment, not for 5 years, really for 20, to be considered a Knicks fan, even if you're going into relative the decade. You got 37, 17, 30, 30, 29. Y'all have never been good. Y'all had that 1 year where you were good, and then you went right back to winning less than 30 games. I mean, like, it's crazy. So I think the Knicks definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, definitely needed to make moves like this. Let people know, we are dead ass trying to show you that, hey, whether this is a championship roster or not, it's one, not bad to be a Knicks fan, and two, we actually do give a fuck about you guys, and that matters a lot, bro. It really does.
The thing that pisses me off the most, though, about the Knicks seeing the Knicks' success, and I know that sounds crazy, but the thing that pisses me off the most is that Leon Rose has been here since 2020, so about 3 years, going on 4. Mm-hmm. We're seeing this shift in 3 years, and a lot of teams haven't, or whatever reason, for whatever the situation is, cannot make those types of moves in 3 years to build championships. Small guard. He went and got a small guard. Had a forward, went and got a small guard, and build at least a conference title contending roster around him. And I look at, the team that I used to represent. They've had 5 years of Trae Young, 6 years of Trae Young, and have yet to do anything like this. I don't care what nobody says, because I'm always going to harken back to that conversation. Management is just so far above player to me because of this right here. 3 years. He's been there 3 years, and he's built a championship contender. Got a small guard, went and got him, then draft him, got him, and built a better roster around a small guard than any of these other small guards besides like Steph Curry in the past 20 years or so. I'm just throwing that number out there. That might not be factually correct, but damn, come on, bro. That's crazy, dog.
I mean, historically speaking, oh, my bad. I just want to, historically speaking, the way you build around a small guard is to surround them with defenders. You talk about Allen Iverson. You talk about Isaiah Thomas recently. Even both Isaiah Thomases, to be honest with you. For Atlanta, in hindsight, to hey, fuck the defense, let's double down on offense. It's kind of
so crazy.
Yeah, let's just outscore folks.
BPA for the win. All right.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dom.
Think about how long Portland had Dame and the moves they decided to make and what they did. I understand where you're coming from with the Hawks. It's tenfold with the Blazers. If I'm a Blazers fan, I would be pissed. You're telling me in 3 years is all it took, and for us, we went through a whole career of Damian Lillard, and we said that the running mate, instead of getting a big to be the running mate with him, if you're going to build a team with 2 twos, and guys who could potentially be ones any given night. You build with two guys on the opposite end of the spectrums and fill in the gaps at all times for the most part. We're talking about successful teams. The Blazers went 2 guards. How long did we see Dame and CJ sharing the backcourt, sharing the ball together, and they really didn't maximize the other end or maximize the guys around them?
They gave Dame 2 years of a competent defense. So one time, granted, they did lose immediately. The next time, they had a fucking Western Conference Finals, and they just never tried that again. And I was just like, well, and mind you, they lost to the fucking Warriors. Yes, Kevin Durant was hurt, but I ain't gonna lie. Curry's still Curry, so you lift your head up high with that. Nah, Portland, oh my God, fair enough. But this is back to what you were saying about the Hawks, because we obviously talk mainstream. I will say, when it comes to the Trae Young, Jalen Brunson thing, I know many of you have Brunson over Trae. That's perfectly fine. I know many of you have Trae over Brunson. That's perfectly fine. I think it's the most neutral take of all time to say they're comparable players. So the fact that they're comparable players and you're seeing a franchise just go about it so drastically different, have such drastically different results, and then you, while arguably for most having the better player, you're sitting there and you're basically praying for Trae Young miracles in the offs, which he's talented enough to provide. But at the end of the day, hey, 4 times he doesn't do it and you're out. Man, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy to see, man.
We can move on to the other winners of the trade. Who are the winners of this trade deadline other than the Knicks?
I'll start this off. Charlotte Hornets. I know it's like the casual, most popular trade, but my God, I think they pulled it off, man. It's a matter of like, okay, a lot of players were here for either just Zibes or just never were going to do anything for us. And I'm not saying they got the greatest haul of all time, but hey, sometimes getting people the fuck out matters. Getting people the hell out of your arena does matter. They also got a couple of future picks, not the highest, not the earliest, not the most. I think one of them was like a lightly protected 2027 or some shit. It's not the most immediate, impactful shit, but at the end of the day, you needed something and you had a franchise that was burning down. The fact that you did something and you made moves that you were aware of, like, yo, we are just bullshitting over here. I like what the Hornets did. I don't think people are going to talk about them enough as winners. They're not like capital W's, but like calm little lowercase W. I think there's some more obvious teams that people will bring up.
Just to recap it real quick, they traded PJ Washington for Grant Williams, Seth Curry, and a first-round pick. Mm-hmm. And they also got off of Gordon Hayward for Trey Mann, very underrated guard, apparently, as they say, and Davis Bertans. So yeah, Dama, who's your winners?
I was gonna say Dallas. Dallas really impressed me today. Getting Daniel Gafford for Rashard Holmes, who I'm a Rashard Holmes fan. Wasn't sure why he wasn't playing. Maybe it's something to it. Maybe it's not. Maybe it was just scheme. But bringing DG down there, real good pickup. Very undervalued big in my opinion. Underrated big in my opinion. And PJ Washington, who can do a lot of the things and is basically the thing that a lot of people wish Grant Williams was when he signed there, or would have wanted Grant Williams to be any given night. Not saying Grant Williams is a bad player. I like Grant Williams personally, but it is a significant upgrade to get PJ Washington down there, who's a bigger guy, can definitely score if you need him to, definitely mobile, not a bad defender, and bolstering that front court. In terms of front court talent as of right now, I can't think of a time outside of obviously Porzingis, but then we're talking depth, that Luka has had this much help in the front court. And to add on top of that, he's playing with Kyrie Irving. That is a scary thought. I think this team is very dangerous coming out the West. As long as they're healthy, they're giving niggas fits. Any team, they have a way to match up where they are giving you a fit. In my
Lively and Gafford, pause if needed. Lively and Gafford about to get physical with fucking endless niggas down there. Oh my God.
And I know we had that mid-off that one time on Playback Sage, but finally they can stop playing Cleveland Powell.
Yeah, I'm about to say the Dwight Powell versus Cleveland. You know what? Let's shake hands because they both.
That was a crazy debate that y'all had. Y'all did that shit for.
So I was pushed it up, but it was a mid-off from the jump. I ain't gonna lie.
It was.
The thing that's sad about Dallas is I don't think they're still compared to the Clippers, compared to the Nuggets, they're not as well rounded as those teams. But it's a case of, bro, give Luka some help. Kyrie there too. I wouldn't want to face him. I would definitely want to face him. So
I wish they would have got Spencer Dinwiddie though. I wish they would have gotten, because Kyrie is he's missed a lot of games. I wish they would have gotten another guy creator.
They
Spencer
still
Dinwiddie.
can. They're interested in Spencer Dinwiddie in terms of the buyout market.
They okay.
Yeah. So the Lakers and
we need that nigga.
When he got bought out, the Lakers and the Dallas are the two teams that I've heard that were interested in getting him. So I do hope the Lakers get him. But Dallas gets him. That's even scary. You get him back to Dallas. That's a guy that played with Luka and knows how to play with Luka and knows the expect. So that's probably the first thing you will want.
I ain't gonna lie, that well-rounded take is out the window to get him too, because at that point you don't have to worry about injuries at the guard spot. You got endless defensive bigs, or not endless. You have 2 defensive bigs, and for my Dwight Powell fans, I guess you have an even tertiary option. You have stretch bigs at the 4. You have 2 superstars. 1 superstar is easy top 5 from, in my personal opinion. That team is crazy, bro. Crazy.
Bring my baby boy home, man. Bring Crypto the King home.
Not too much for him.
I mean, I had the same winners in those same situations. Of course, Dallas, I would have liked to see him. Of course, New York, would have liked to see it. I thought the Milwaukee situation with Pat Bev was very, very interesting. They are a very, very interesting team right now. They've got something going on. I think the reason that they bring in, and we need to talk about it for real, them bringing in Pat Bev, to me, is more about the locker room and what's going on, as opposed to him being on the team for play or, whatever the case may be. We haven't talked about it, but Doc Rivers 1-4, right? Doc Rivers like 1-4, maybe 2-5 since the hiring. Named All-Star Game head coach, though. Eastern Conference All-Star Game head coach. Round of applause for Doc Rivers. Yeah.
No, that's real, Domo.
Wait, really?
Yes. They sacrificed Adrian Griffin to get Doc Rivers.
Who is an all-star coach?
An all-star coach, yeah.
That is nasty.
Yeah, and all of them he lost it. Yeah, oh yeah, that's the other thing too. Thank you for saying that, Diana Rosen. All of them leads. All of them leads. All his losses, 10+ point leads. And he lost all of them. So I personally think, well, first of all, do y'all have any thoughts on that? Because I personally think they bought Patrick Beverley in for some locker room reasons. But do y'all have any thoughts on
Pat Bev is that dude that's going to play, not meaningful minutes and alls, but he going to be that dude to play to like set the tone for the team. Hey, this is what I want to see out of y'all. Now, I can't do it. I'm Patrick Beverley, At some point, I'm going to get posted up. I'm going to get cooked. But I want y'all to try to do shit like this. As I said, there's no way, and I'm going to down it, there's no way people look at the roster the same way that the Lakers are viewed at. Now, obviously, they're a better team. There's no way you look at this team and don't think title contender. But here we are. Here we are, where they're still trolling around. They're still not that good defensively. What the fuck going on in Milwaukee, bro? So that's the only reason he's there. I agree. I think he's going to do a bit more than like a UD locker room role thing. He's probably going to get some floor time. But in general, nah, I don't expect deep postseason Pat Bev minutes. No, not at all.
I actually, in terms of this trade, I agree with you, Omar. It's definitely something for the locker room. I do think this is a case of Pat Bev is going to be needed on the court because they need defense. And I understand Pat Bev might not be who he used to be, but this move shows me they need somebody there just to help play defense the best they can. Pat Bev is still getting there and play. This is like Pat Bev isn't over by any means of the word. He's still getting there, be scrappy, and play some defense. And I'm mad I'm talking this good about Pat Bev for as long as I have, because y'all know I don't like this little nigga. I hate the little homeless looking nigga. I really do. But I will say for this specifically, great move. And I think this is a cry for help for Milwaukee, because if they're going to be real contenders, defense needs to be addressed. You have Damian Lillard. You're not playing no damn defense with Damian Lillard. So you need somebody there to actually be able to play some defense. I like the move.
As B Souls is back, let's react to this. Doc is 1-4 as Bucks head coach, blowing a lead in every L. 19-point lead versus the Jazz, 15-point lead versus Dallas, 13-point lead versus Denver, 7-point lead versus Phoenix.
I have the same sentiment with this shit, with every single coaching conversation we've had over the last 12 months, bro. In a vacuum, like, you got to blame the coach to a certain degree, because they're the one coaching the team and they're not doing their job properly in a vacuum. But at the end of the day, even with what we said earlier, bro, it boils down to the front office. Like you threw Doc Rivers into the fire halfway through the season. I'm like, you can't just, I don't know, you can't just instill everything that he wants to instill in that short amount of time span. But still hold him accountable though. But
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. In terms of Doc Rivers, if we were talking about any other coach, I would feel you 12-fold, and I'll probably have a lot more empathy. But a guy like Doc Rivers, like I can't have that. People don't understand how fucking ass Doc Rivers is. I need y'all to do this. Anybody.
I'll do it.
Take the top five. Take a starting five lineup from Greg Popovich, Eric Spoelstra, and Doc Rivers. All the players they coached in their primes, and come up with the starting five lineup for them. And when you do that, go ahead.
No, I was asking. Go ahead. Keep going.
I'm not saying when you do that and you realize that there are players who are on the top 75 list that are going to be sitting on the bench for that Doc Rivers lineup, you're going to be like, damn, he only has one chip and he's coached all these players up to this point. That's insane. I can't feel bad. He gets everything that comes with when it comes with blame with this team. He was the consultant. He was the nigga whispering in Adrian Griffin's ear, hey, you know what you should do? You should go up there and just let Dame shoot 12 threes defensively. Don't worry about it. Like that, I think that will work. And Adrian went out there and did that, and shit failed, and he got fired for it. And now they're just putting the nigga who's been in charge at the forefront this entire time. Like I don't.
Well, to be fair, I also have that same like idea with Darvin Ham, and you like to blame Darvin Ham, right? Again, rightfully so. I don't want to make it seem like I'm making these coaches seem like good coaches now all of a sudden. But at the end of the day, y'all hired a rookie head coach to coach a team that had championship expectation with LeBron and AD, and you expect him to do that shit year one when he's never been a head coach? Like, I don't know, bro.
Let me see. Ray Allen,
Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Rajon Rondo, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George.
Oh, Jesus.
Joel Embiid, James Harden, Giannis Antetokounmpo. God dang.
T-Mac.
Yeah, Tracy McGrady's on that list. Yeah, I was going ever since he started winning 60 games. Pardon me, I didn't say that part. I meant to. Yeah, ever since he started winning 60 games. That's where I was going. But yeah, if we go even further back, you got Tracy McGrady on there as well. Oh my God.
Rondo, Antoine Walker. I just
duck analogy for the win.
And fucking just being a terrible coach. Losers of the trade deadline. We have not gotten into the losers of the trade deadline. Hawks on three. Hawks on me. 1, 2, 3. Atlanta
Hawks.
Nigga Hawks. Came out and said DeJounte Murray, we're done taking calls.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Go ahead.
And I would like to share the sympathy with Chicago, but they've got some other stuff going on. Let me tell you something. The NBA, there's too much talent. There's too much going on a day-to-day basis. People are getting better. There's too much change, and there's too many people for people to be sitting on their hands in this league. If you are a GM that is sitting on your hands, you shouldn't be fired. You should be put in a catapult and flung out of the building. Okay? You should be launched into oblivion because there are so many opportunities for you to get guys to play for your team that have potential. Y'all told me this was the most talented team or the most talented era. Yet you find a way to get ass every single time. Okay? I should call you my wingman. You get more ass than me. I'm not with anything that either of those organizations are doing, especially like I mentioned earlier. I'm seeing teams come in and I'm seeing them hire people in 2 years, 3 years. Dolan was regarded as a terrible, terrible owner. He said for 3 years, they told him, hey, for 3 years, Dolan, just let us rock. He said, okay. And then 3 years later, they bought Dolan a championship team. Come on, dog. You can't sit on your hands no more.
Yeah, biggest losers to me are the teams that didn't make moves, especially because these teams should have made moves, either to rebuild or to even double. Like I would have rather seen them try to win with the squad that they had, even though it probably wasn't going to amount to anything. But yeah, the Hawks, The Bulls. I'm blanking on names. Right, the Lakers are in that conversation. What'd you say?
That Alex Caruso stuff with Chicago was crazy.
Yeah.
29.
I'm blanking on another name, dog.
Unless I'm over his age by like a couple years. 29 old Caruso being untouchable is insane. I'm not gonna lie. Not even like you take Chad.
Warriors.
He don't have to go to the Lakers. Yeah, right. Golden State. That's a good one. He doesn't have to go to the Lakers. Let me be clear. But goddamn, no Caruso for nobody is insane behavior. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be a hypocrite here. Because while I'm all for getting the right people out of your franchise and starting anew in Charlotte, not gonna lie, I wanted to see Washington do that, and they didn't do it. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to see Washington kind of be like, yo, some of you guys can go. I know a lot of people think Denny should be untouchable. That's fine. I'm not gonna lie, you just have Jordan Poole there for Zibes. And I'm gonna be honest, the stock ain't going up. Just let it go, bro. Just let it go, bro. I wish, maybe it's because I'm from the area. I just wish they did more. I'm not going to say they're capital L losers, but my lowercase loser is going to be the Wizards. They could have done a lot more than just getting a first-round pick.
Y'all should watch Kenny's rant on the Bulls, bro. All-time rant.
Yeah.
Not mad at it. They are definitely the capital losers to me, even above a team like the Lakers. At least the Lakers, we've all discussed, they have the roster. The Bulls, you're already losing games. You know this roster, this core is pretty much chopped. You really knew that a couple of years ago. You tried to gaslight people and drag it along. So despite the fact that you knew time has passed, it's an aging roster. It's a bad roster. And then when you come, like, literally, it's a bad aging roster. And you just do nothing. And then you go out the way to tell people, oh, yeah, you can't get X, Y, and Z. That's the exclamation point to like literally let people know, yo, we have assets. We're getting phone calls. We're telling them no. All right.
I got a question after Damo goes. But go ahead.
You're muted.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, question for y'all with all these front office conversations we're talking about. Top 3 worst ran organizations in the league.
I think I still got to put Washington in there. Chicago, you can't ignore anymore. And I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what I missed. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go.
Was it the Luka dime? I seen
this nigga is crazy.
Is it that crazy? Is it that crazy?
This white boy is crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that.
Hold on, my bad. I don't mean to end. I don't mean.
Nah, you good? It's Luka.
You lined it
I'll
up.
ask it again for the clip. Don't worry.
You lined it up crazy. This white nigga is crazy.
Charlie Brown getting some early minutes here. Taj Gibson on the
floor. Oh my lord!
What the fuck?
Oh my god!
I hate his little.
Oh my god!
Yo. And when I say that's the greatest player I've ever seen, y'all tell me
you can't even do that shit in 2K. How you pull that move off in 2K?
When I looked at Patrick Mahomes, ladies and gentlemen, I said, "Oh, that's the boat." It's just a matter when he gets the rings and he's going.
Good thing I'm a Mavs fan now, because that shit is no. Okay. My bad. Started over.
What was I saying? Oh yeah.
All right, hold on. It's for the clips. For the clip.
Go ahead. Reload.
Who are y'all top 3 worst ran teams in the league?
Bias, try us, deny us. I gotta put Washington down there, but I don't even think that's a bad take. I'm gonna go ahead and as well chunk in the I'm gonna go ahead and chunk the Blazers in. They have the history of with the star player. They're showing me they ain't doing anything without the star player necessarily. You just got a lot of guards on team. Don't know what you're doing. And then I think my third team, this is where it gets interesting here. I may say a team. Oh, wait, no, I'm tripping. Chicago. Got to put Chicago in there.
Yeah. Damo, go ahead.
I would definitely say Chicago. I have to agree. Chicago's up there. I'm still going to say Charlotte. Charlotte is still up there for me. I know they made moves that we can deem positive today. Still shitty. And then Washington. I don't even know what the point was to get Jordan Poole down there. Y'all ain't even letting this man be himself. Well, I ain't gonna lie, he can't be himself. I don't get it. It's like a double negative.
5 shots a night now. It's like,
yeah.
all right, bro.
No, is he?
Yeah, he only had like 6 shots the other night, bro.
Yeah.
You know the quote, if I go 0 for 5, I'd rather finish 0 for 35 than 0 for 5 because that means I stopped trying. That nigga stopped trying that night.
Stop trying.
I don't feel it.
I broke Jordan Poole.
I've definitely got to go. Damn, do I want to go all Eastern Conference? Yeah, I might have to go all Eastern Conference. Gotta go. No particular order. Chicago, Atlanta, Washington. The hand sitters, historically bad for a long time, notoriously bad for a long time, and what's there has to be an investigation to go into, because Kenny touched on it a little bit, but you got to go back, man. You got to go back. Chicago has been bad for a minute. And
they said they've only made 2 trades in the last 4 years, bro. Like, that's unacceptable.
I think this is honestly, I think this is so much karma for the Jerry Krause stuff that you just, and part of me is being like, real. Y'all did all that about him, ownership. It's Michael. You will suffer for what did they say off of holes? 40 years and 40 nights, 100 years, whatever, of bad ownership because of until y'all do right by the Krause family, y'all will deal with bad ownership. That's the curse that they put on y'all. And y'all still booing this year and had management sit on their hands. I don't have to say nothing about it. Fuck y'all niggas.
Bulls Atlanta Hornets. Bulls Atlanta Hornets for me. Mm-hmm. I don't know, because there's definitely worse teams than them, but the idea of like having talent and not knowing what the fuck to do with it like bothers the shit out of me. So
it seems so simple. It really does. It seems like a simple concept, but motherfuckers going there and fuck it up every time. It's crazy. Like it's like drawing up the perfect play and then finding out it didn't work. It's crazy.
Like I can see that other, like we have these talks all the time. I'll concede that there's someone else in a different office saying, oh yeah, he is a valuable asset. That's why I'm not going to trade him. I can understand that we can lose touch, that in all these trade scenarios, someone else has to say yes. However, when I'm seeing other people get those yeses, that's a problem. And then more importantly, at the end of the day, even if you just got to be a free agent merchant, the idea that like, hey, I have this really, really, really small undersized point guard that people are literally slandering as unplayable because of his defensive woes. I wonder what we should do about it. You know what? 4-3. This is crazy to me. Like, I don't know how that. I don't even know how you draw these conclusions up, bro. But I don't know, man. I'm not even gonna keep talking. I don't know.
How do y'all feel about what the Pistons did this deadline? For those who don't know, they waived Killian Hayes.
Great.
They let go of Joe Harris. They traded Monte Morris and Bojan, and that's pretty much it. Because I know we were talking when we were talking about the Pistons heavy, that this is a team that doesn't need younger talent. They need more vets in that locker room, if anything. And any veteran presence that they had, they're not on that team anymore. I think they got one vet from all these transactions in, but nevertheless, like the sentiment still stands.
But they had the wrong vets in there, so yeah, that's the problem.
The right vet. If Killian Hayes is a vet, that dog gonna die. I'm not gonna lie to you. So,
oh, yeah, he's not one of the best,
but so I mean, sometimes I think they're just taking a step back. It is what it is. Just know it might get a little bit rougher. You know, double
rougher.
But you see, it was still along the line of the vet bar with the dog. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me how. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. I personally, I like what they did. I think the Pistons did they did something. I guess I like Quentin Grimes for him. Quentin Grimes out of this. I mean, you got something out of Bojan and Alec Burks. Not really. I don't think that like what they got out of this deal was crazy. I guess going forward, Fournier's an expiring. I see what you're doing. Y'all really on hard reset, going in the free agency market. And I understand people are thinking, oh, what star is going to go there? I'm telling you, they're setting it up for overpaying a guy that you're overthinking. I'm telling you. I looked at the free agency market today.
The Houston Rockets method, the Van Fleets and the Dylan Brooks signing.
That's what they're going to do.
Method. Fuck it. You can argue that shit with New York.
I mean, New York was fine for doing what they did. I get why New York did it. That's perfect for them. But just for the Pistons, seeing how you're going to make it up in the free agency, you're going to probably try to draft well, see what the ping pong's like. Because personally, they draft Sarr. you kind of build a little differently. You're going to be a nasty team. I'm not going to lie. I like it. They're setting themselves up for a good payoff this summer if they do things right. If they fuck it up this year, what you say, Omar? 100 years of bad luck until you do right by me, nigga. Fuck it. I don't know.
This is where I draw my line, Damo. You know, I made this promise to you, my brother, and I have to keep it. I will not be this summer. I will not be a next season. I will not be going into this season. What do you think about? Nope, Pistons will be shit until they prove me wrong. I can't do it. I've officially retired ever since we've done the pod, and even before that with the bros. It's been the Pistons are the team that's next up. And even that one time they went out in the first round, hey, they're really building on something. No, they're not. Can't do it until they prove me wrong. I'm not a believer in it. However, I'll concede that at least it looks like they know what they want to do. I just don't think they'll execute.
I feel like Evan Fournier, the Marco Bellinelli of Corey Joseph. So all right. I want y'all to y'all already lost him. I just want to Damo Sage, y'all lost it. It's okay, dude. Y'all lost him. Spencer Dinwiddie is attending tonight's game between Dallas and New York, seated by the Mavs bench.
And he saw Luka throw that wild ass pass tonight.
He said, "Damn, I missed the feeling."
Yeah, it's over. It's over. He saw that nigga Luka make that wild ass pass tonight. Okay.
I would have tapped Mark's shoulder. I ain't gonna lie.
I'd be like, oh yeah. He wants it this year.
You know, I think crypto, so you can give me anything.
Damn, all right, JB and Randall are out for them. No.
Oh yeah, everybody's out. Jalen Brunson, Randall, OG, and Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, they got four starters are out for them. Off a legitimate injury. I ain't gonna lie. What's it called? So it's crazy, dog. I ain't gonna lie. So we see the NBA All-Star Weekend announced their celebrity game.
Pivot.
Did y'all see that? No.
What a question mark, man.
Just wanted to see if y'all saw it, because I may be getting old. We have a game to play.
I don't have to.
How old are you? Friend of the show, Josh Eberly, says coaches don't count. This is a challenge. If you know 18 to 20 of the names, you're 16 or under. 14 to 17 of the names, you're 25 or under. 10 to 13 of the names, you're 30 or under. No 9 or fewer, you're washed. No Googles.
I'm cooked.
Okay.
We'll just go down the list. This is for audio listeners. I'll read them out loud. Put a finger up as you know them, fellas. Micah Parsons.
Yep.
Quincy Isaiah.
Yep.
Connor Daly. Jewel Lloyd. Kai Cenat. Dylan Wang. You know who Dylan Wang is, Damo?
I'm pretty sure I know who Dylan Wang is.
No, I promise you don't. Who do you think it is? 'Cause I promise you don't.
I'll put my finger down.
Is knowing the name like good enough? Or like just
Nah, can you put,
because I've heard of Michael Parsons before.
Like I know one name, but I didn't keep my hand.
Nah. You gotta know. If somebody
Dylan from RDC.
Lily Singh. Is she a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Okay, I know who that is. Sir. I'm at 6. Walker Hayes. I don't know. Annual AA.
I do know that person.
Triple
Oh wow. Annual, maybe. Jennifer Hudson.
I'm at 6.
T Jazz, friend of the show. Jack Ryan. Nobody knows who this is. I promise you don't know who that is. I promise you. Meta World Peace.
I'm at 8.
AJ McLean. Kwame Onawachi. No. Natasha Cloud. Shout out to the WNBA knowledge, man. I'm getting up there. Adam Blackstone. CJ Stroud. It's 11 for me.
6.
And Gianmarco Tamberi.
No clue.
I'm at 6.
Y'all know I am not tapped into Hollywood. I knew this was over.
Now, if the coaches count, it doubles. So
So
There's
right,
niggas who knew what was it, like 20 names? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Gotta be 16.
people in the chat knew 20 names? No way.
Oh no, I was thinking
Yeah.
about the qualifications. My fault. I was thinking about the. Let me see.
I'm gonna do this.
That got 6 through 10.
I'm gonna send this in analytics real quick, and then I want somebody to read the name or topics. No, I'll send it to analytics. I'll send it to analytics. I'm gonna Google the names and I'll pull these people up so we can see who it is. I want one of y'all to read off the names for me. I know the first one is Micah Parsons, so we will.
I got you.
I was definitely loading.
I will start there with Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons, for those that don't know, is a football linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Read me that second name, Damo.
You got the
You put in the analytics?
Yeah, analytics.
Oh, I got you.
Quincy Isaiah. Second.
Oh, yeah. Quincy Isaiah.
Yeah, Quincy Isaiah is the second one. I got you.
Quincy Isaiah, friend of the show, played Magic Johnson in Winning Time. Actor for
Oh, that's him.
W. Quincy. Actually, our guy, Damo. Our guy
Quincy. Our guy Magic.
Third name.
Connor Daly.
Oh, man. Y'all. Connor Daly is a Formula One driver.
From my county.
Formula One driver.
Like it too.
Oh, he looked familiar though.
Maybe not Formula One. Oh, yeah, Formula One. Driver of a car.
I've seen him in the commercial or something. He looked
Want to
familiar.
know.
Go ahead, Damo.
Jewel Lloyd. I'm surprised you knew who this was. I don't know who the fuck this is.
Jewel Lloyd, WNBA basketball player. She is a hoopstress. 30-year-old, 5'10" guard. She is a hooper. She is a WNBA. Go ahead.
Kai Cenat.
We know who that is. That's the Rizzler.
That's that guy whose audience isn't above the age of 14, right?
Bust Down Rolly Avalanche. Yeah, my old bitch is Avalanche. Go ahead, Double.
That's that guy that's if you watch
Dylan Wang.
Oh, now I ain't gonna lie. I saw this earlier. Dylan Wang, Chinese actor.
Oh no, I did not. That's not who I thought he was.
Exclusively in Chinese movies too. How he got in this?
How he get here?
I don't know.
Shit, put me in there. The fuck?
Now via Hooper, this is crazy. Lily Singh.
And he busting PJ's ass. This is Lily Singh. Okay, that's who I thought it was. Lily Singh, YouTuber. Doesn't she do? Especially, she tries shit or some shit like that. I can't remember which.
She had she used to do skits and she had a nighttime television show.
Yeah. Like the Daily Show, ain't it?
Yeah. That shit flopped like crazy. She don't do YouTube anymore for real.
But she's an OG YouTuber, if I'm not mistaken. 13 years ago. All right, keep going, Damo. YouTuber.
All right, we got
Sir, artist. You know who Sir is, the artist, the American singer. Sir.
Who is this?
I'm getting cooked.
Walker Hayes.
Walker Hayes is an American. I don't know. Damn, what's up with this?
Strong ass fucking shit. Strong ass jawline.
Nah, he needed that beard. He needed that jump.
I guess a country singer. Yeah.
Well, AA.
I don't know what that is.
AAA.
Puerto Rican rapper.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I know this nigga. I want to say he did a song with 6ix9ine. That's why I know. Or this nigga Band 6ix9ine from Puerto Rico. One or the other.
He got one with Cardi B right there.
Yeah, with Fat Joe and Cardi B. I think I know that song. All right, keep going, Damo.
Got you. Jennifer Hudson.
And for whatever reason, I cannot spell it. Jennifer Hudson. Yeah, Jennifer Hudson. Dream Girl. American Idol winner, daytime talk show host. Why is she on there?
Friend of the show, T-Jazz.
YouTuber.
Come on now. Y'all know T-Jazz. Come on, friend of the show. Jack Ryan. I swear I know.
No, we will not be able to
sound like some, but I doubt it.
I looked it up and all it's showing me is like a
TV show.
Yeah, I don't know who. I promise you, I was trying to find.
I swear to God, if Jim from The Office goes out there to hoop up because he plays Jack Ryan, I'm gonna lose my shit because Jim can ball. But
maybe it's this guy. It is this guy. He's a street ball player. He's an American street ball player.
What?
If y'all don't put the professor in there, what the fuck? What are we doing?
Too much. We got Jack.
Can we see him real quick? I just want to see if
what is Jack Ryan?
Black
Not too much.
Black Jack.
Jack. What?
This is Jack Ryan spinning basketballs. You the Harlem Globetrotters?
I'm gonna
Hell
say.
yeah. Oh, he's never lost.
He's always beating. What is
I'm about to say he about to fuck him up.
Harlem Wizards? Oh, that's what is he doing? He can't do that. The Harlem Wizards? Oh, that is so
It's crazy.
that is anti-black. Oh, that's crazy that they did that. But
I didn't even think of it like that.
I
And his
didn't
name was Black
either.
Jack Ryan.
ah,
On
God.
the Harlem Wizards.
Black
Oh, that's
Jack Ryan on the
crazy.
Harlem Wizards is crazy.
What is this? Where's the Harlem Globetrotters?
Did they rebrand? Did we
They
miss
been
This their
Teacher
G, this their
vibe.
G League affiliate, bro. Chill.
They said that they were teachers.
Wizards
they-
versus teachers. Chill.
They teachers
Wizards versus teachers?
created in '62. Yo, I am anti this. I've never heard of this.
Your man, sorry, Wizards.
You gotta find a video. You gotta look it up on YouTube. You gotta find a video.
The Harlem Wizards shit. Okay.
The Harlem Wizards, you gotta look it up.
God, what is this?
What a great video.
Why this should be getting millions of views. Look at this. They been going.
Oh my.
Oh Lord, no, it is not. This is local as hell. This is some Harlem shit that we should not have tapped into.
High schools and play people. So they stole the whole the Harlem Globetrotters gimmick.
I love you.
That's it.
They definitely
It's
did.
not like there's a market to be filled. There's a market to be filled. Relax.
Who's this nigga playing? Do they go around just playing random people?
Oh,
This
they
is
suck
random.
too.
They playing teachers. They're not even good.
Not too much. They got it. And one.
This is genuinely. This is what would happen if the Harlem Globetrotters really went around and just started playing different schools, like literally playing the teachers at a school. They're just going around there clowning around. This is the B team.
Hey.
Emote,
this is-
emote.
Oh no, I don't like this. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, this is insane.
It's 2K on rookie.
I am anti this. I'm sorry. Okay.
Who is
bully
this?
that
Oh my
nigga.
God.
Bully that nigga. That's the badass
Oh, that is a
kid that
teacher.
asked to get on the court.
Okay, what's that? Wait, let me see one more play.
Always in hall sweep, yeah, all the teachers like him ass. And one.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
Next name, please. What's the
I don't
next?
think there is a ref. Is there a ref?
I
No,
got
there's
you.
a
I
ref.
got you.
Please, what's the next?
oh no.
Run our test.
Middle world peace. I'm sorry. That was funny. Middle world peace.
That was. I'm anti that. That is so crazy. We know.
To be there. That
The
is
Bishop
crazy.
Sycamore of the Globetrotters.
Not one over talented person. All right, next name.
Big man. AJ McLean. I feel like I know this person too.
Oh, an American singer and dancer.
Oh,
my
I do not.
Crazy ass mustache.
Crazy. Oh,
God. All right, let's
Kwame. Oh, I'm gonna fuck this one up. Onwachi.
spell
Onwachi.
this name for me. Just
ONWU.
wait. How does the first name spell?
Kwame.
On live.
Spell it. You guys spell it.
KWA.
How's it spelled Kwame?
Kwame. Oh, I see it. I see.
Watch it. Oh, yeah.
American chef. It's a big ass.
wait.
coat.
Oh no.
Don't you cook?
This nigga who?
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
Yo, if they start going out there shooting flight react shots, I'm gonna be mad. You might as well do that flight.
Okay.
what are you talking
Beef Wellington?
about?
Okay, not she's a basketball player. She's a WNBA player.
Yep.
We throwing them in there now. Like it's a gimmick for real. But go ahead. Next name.
Adam Blackstone.
Adam Blackstone. Is that multi-instrumentalist and songwriter?
This nigga hoops.
I don't see nothing on Adam Blackstone, but cool. All right, cool. What's the next name?
CJ. CJ Stroud.
You know who CJ Stroud is. All right,
They got
cool.
King.
My glorious king.
So no one wanted to come out to Indiana, huh?
And then the last one is Gian.
Yeah, Guillermo.
You guys,
Barry?
Marco. John Marco.
Marco,
Yeah, Marco. My bad.
Tamberry.
an Italian high jumper.
He better dunk.
He ain't going to dunk.
Like
6'3"?
Gigi Datome, bro.
He's gonna block shots.
Nah, this nigga got a dunk.
How did he get here?
No shit.
Him and the Chinese actor.
Yeah,
Put in I'm Davis in the game, man. This is crazy.
My God.
I'm serious.
You should have got the rest of the cast to winning time at this point. Like, get the rest of them out here. Both teams, like, F it.
I'm trying to tell y'all, I am not. That was not impressive. That was terribly.
All the Wizards really took you out, huh?
A lot of those names. Dylan, Jack Ryan really took me out. That's the one. When I looked it up, I was like, "Damn, Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan is going to be in this game."
Jim from The Office is about to be in this game. This is crazy.
Yeah,
who played in last year's game? Can you bring that up? What was it looking like last year?
I was. You want to see last year's game?
2023 NBA All Star Celebrity Game roster.
Yeah.
BK Metcalf was in that bitch. Hold on, let me type in roster because it's not showing me the roster. Nikki Jam, Jesser, Simu Lee, who was in Shang-Chi. Somebody else in Shang-Chi. DK Metcalf, Hassan Minaj, Janelle Monáe, Arike, a WNBA player, 21 Savage.
Oh, it was much better last year.
Yeah,
already.
Francis Tiafoe, who is a tennis player, Alex Toussaint, who is a Peloton instructor, but also won the All-Star Game MVP. Kane Brown, Corday, Diamond DeShields, WNBA player, Calvin Johnson, Marcos Mion, The Miz.
A lot of men take you out. That's crazy. A lot of men take you out. Like, we respect the Miz name. What are we talking about? The Miz is
the Miz cool now, bro. Yo, side note, I don't keep up with
He's
wrestling
awesome.
anymore. There's a lot of like lame wrestlers that I grew up with that are cool now, bro. It's just crazy,
the
man.
Miz wasn't a lame wrestler.
The Miz
He
wasn't
never been
It was
lame.
lame when I grew up in my household, man.
Oh.
And Cody Rhodes. Yeah.
Not too much.
Not too much. Let's
Nah.
relax.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. When I was watching, he was lame to me. You know?
He's the game winner, so I don't know.
The
Everett
Wizard of
Osborne, Azuna, Albert Pujols, Guillermo, Jimmy Kimmel's Guillermo, the little Guillermo.
Yeah, nigga. Okay.
And then Sin Quay Walls, the actor from White Men Can't Jump, the black guy in White Men Can't Jump.
I didn't know his name.
Much better last year. They didn't want to show out for Indy.
In retrospect, it sounds better than last year, but you tune into this game, make it real nice and competitive and fun, be memorable.
Don't give a fuck about no comp celeb game.
Damo
I'm
doesn't
just
like
throw that
Jalen
out there
Brown in the
right
dunk
now,
contest. So
I know 4 windmills is trash, and 3 windmills in a fucking 360. I'm not trying to see.
Just made a half court. He did make a half court last year.
Who made it?
Miz did make a half court shot last year.
What's the clip?
He did. Damn.
Oh, Damo Sage, it's done. It's done for y'all, man.
Oh no.
Sorry, it's done.
Stop.
The Miz is going to Dallas too.
Oh fuck. Yo, stop, bro. Go back to your seat. Go back to your seat.
Can't have shit, man.
You bought a ticket. Go back to your seat, Spence. Mr. Dinwiddie.
You about to cook Kyle Kuzma with spacing now.
At least just come up. At least come to a Laker game. Just make
I'm
me feel
saying.
good. Just at least
Don't
pop
talk
up.
LeBron, bro.
At least weigh all your options first. At least now, this nigga.
I heard dinner with LeBron worth 500 bands, bro. Like
all
stop.
right, bro. Sure.
Nigga want to go to Dallas over LA.
Okay, I mean, like, think about your career type shit. Like, what about me, nigga? Like, God.
You want to be Sandy Cheeks so bad. Get out of here.
Shit never left, man. That's what he talks when Mark is telling him. I regret all those decisions I made back then. All of them. Every last.
You want to do a collab with
never
RDC
let
so
you left.
fucking bad. Just go up here in LA, bro.
Every last one of them.
You be face Dinwiddie instead.
Got to those clips pretty doggone good.
Can't handle a chat calling him din shitty. Can't handle that.
Face din shitty.
Can't handle that.
Some miscellaneous basketball stuff to touch on before we get into some other shenanigans. Gary Vitti says that Kobe Bryant refused the wheelchair after tearing his Achilles.
Oh, that's not good.
He says, I asked him if he wanted a chair. He looked down at me and said, fuck Paul Pierce.
I'm sorry, that got me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a child. That got me, bro. Why? No way, that's fake. That's fake.
Wait.
Bro. No
Is
way.
that real?
Oh my God, Ben Simmons. I'm sorry.
He said, fuck Paul Pierce, man. So I
No
don't
way
know.
that nigga looked at the chair. Fuck Paul Pierce. No way, bro.
I mean, how do we?
I mean, it's stupid for the love of God to get her get in the fucking wheelchair, but fuck Paul Pierce is crazy.
I never thought Paul Pierce was so hated until I talked to basketball fans outside of Massachusetts, bro. Like everyone else hates Paul Pierce, bro. It's just crazy.
Because we got Kobe, nigga. That's hard. That's always been a thing. We always knew that when he tore his Achilles, he did that thing. He go the fuck out that moment. He was been supposed to, from the free throws to walking off, getting back on defense. I'm not surprised he said fuck that wheelchair and fuck Paul Pierce. Seems like Kobe.
Honestly,
like I ain't gonna say it's smart, but it seems like it.
Fuck Paul Pierce. Damo, what are you about to say about this one?
Oh, him and Jared Allen got into it. They got into a scuffle. He done threw Jared Allen on the ground.
An actual fight or like an NBA level fight?
Like he's playing tonight. Exactly, he's playing tonight. And not only that, he threw Jared Allen to the ground because they got tangled up. And then Jared Allen really got up and was trying to do something. Like, not really trying to do something, but he was actually mad. It was actually entertaining to see. Ben ain't played I don't know how many games. He came back on business. I love it.
That nigga hates his back, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, the Bucks about to be 1-5 tonight.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, they are out here getting fondled by Minnesota.
To be fair, apparently they've been dealing with injuries. Like Dame's not playing tonight. So.
Last basketball thing that
pretty honest
is on the list.
Oh, I want to ask y'all: do y'all think Bucks front management is good? Or bad?
I don't think anybody that cucks to their player, knowing their player makes bad decisions and still cucks to their player is good. If you think a guy like LeBron, GM is overrated, go for it. I think that he's earned his share in like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, trust me, I got you. And then other times, no. He's proven the front office wrong and right simultaneously. So LeBron, different entity altogether. But when you have situations like a James Harden, a Daryl Morey, or a Giannis to what they going on in Milwaukee, nah, hell no. I think that's when you start cucking to your players, especially Brooklyn. I almost forgot my main example. When you cuck to your players, nah, I don't think you're that good.
That's fair.
Friend of the show, Ball Don't Stop, put this. He just be doing stuff. I ain't gonna lie. He says, this is the squad I would take to war if everything was on the line. Not only is every guy here arguably the most talented ever at their position, they are a group of all-world talents that would fit.
I'm surprised he didn't put Kyrie.
I'm about to say, by that logic, Kyrie or Paul there makes more sense.
So, I mean, can you put together a better starting five is the question.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it, man. Let's hear it.
Oh, let me not say absolutely like that. Like, this is a light lineup. This is a phenomenal lineup. Phenomenal five. I get it. Real Hooper lineup right here. But me personally, just and this is just a nigga like me. If this is your five, and I'm not going dupes, so I'm gonna just walk out there with something like Steph Curry, Bron, because I'm thinking real Hooper knowledge, like real Hoopers know. I'm gonna go Paul George. Real Hoopers know about Paul George.
What are you
We're gonna go Paul George.
What are you doing?
What's saying MJ when I can say Paul George? Paul George. Then I would personally go Tim Duncan, and I would go Shaq.
You lost the real Hoopers when you put Tim Duncan out there. I want you to understand that.
No, I didn't.
The real Hoopers, man, he's just a basketball player. He's a basketball player. For me, Luka, LeBron, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. You go Shaq at the 5.
Say Luka.
And then at the 4, you either go. I'm not trying to do dupes. So you could either go somebody that can space the floor a little bit, but still be physical on some D-Rob shit, or you could just honestly, yeah, I kind of want to just get the boards, and you already took Tim. Yeah, I'm gonna go D-Rob.
Bron, Jordan, Kawhi, Giannis, Shaq, Cook.
I like that. I like that 5.
I'm going Steph, MJ, Bron, And then I'm going to go at the center, Jokic, and at the 4, I can't decide between Tim and Dirk, but probably Tim. And if they play through Hakeem the whole game, we won. If they say Jokic, Jokic is the mismatch, let's play through him. Play through Hakeem if you want to. We won that game, buddy. Not worried about that defense. All the defense down low is fine. That's fine. That is fine. We're not talking about Uber. We're not talking about uber efficient guys anyway. Hakeem is not like. Yeah, there. Yeah.
That team really only got one shooter for real, right? BDS, KD. That's it.
KD. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant.
That's basically. Hey, they about to play 2000s basketball. They got no choice.
Friend of the show, other friend of the show, Stephen A. Smith. And somebody said this is what Stephen A. Smith should be doing for the rest of his life.
He's random. Oh my god.
He trying to beat allegations, man. Not too much.
He's kind of doing it. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you think is winning in a street fight? Stuart Little or Ratatouille?
What? That nigga ain't seen Ratatouille. Are we serious? Come on,
yo, I don't believe you, bro. Stephen A., you've seen the movie with the cooking rat, bro. You're from New York. You've seen it, bro.
Oh my god! No, his logic.
Ratatouille.
Yes. I think his logic is sound though. We'll play it again.
Okay, talk to me.
Stephen A., what do you think winning? Who do you think? I'm sorry, at you love loss, LOS. Who do you think is winning in a street fight? Stuart Little or Ratatouille? That's an easy one. It's Ratatouille.
Absolutely.
It's Ratatouille. Y'all didn't know? You gotta see. Listen. When you think about Stuart Little versus Ratatouille, right? Here's what I want you to do.
I didn't think you'd say this much.
If you were about to get in a fight, if you were a boxer, for example, a UFC fighter, and you were the dude that wore silk pajamas, that was in a 3-story single home,
oh man,
and you ate a full meal every 3 times a day, and you lived a life of comfort, and you were going up against a street dude who's had to scratch and claw his way through life all his life.
Tommy Gunn for real.
Who you putting your money on under those desperate situations?
Well,
that's Stuart Little versus Ratatouille. You didn't think I knew that, did you? You didn't think I knew that, did you?
You don't even know his name.
Stuart Little, he lived in the confines of a nice habitat, posh, affluent lifestyle, comfort, meals, never had to worry about some cheese.
Yeah.
Never had to worry about any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he was fine.
Yo, this guy.
Ratatouille? What? No, he had it rough. He had it rough. He a rough rider.
He a rough
Scratchy claw. I mean, he ain't no time to be messing around. Ratatouille.
Yo, stop.
That one, you know, he like one of those rats in the New York subways.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's Ratatouille. See, Stuart Little's the one, the little mouse you found in your house that was accidentally picked up by your mama who dropped it in the sink. That's what happened to my mama, God rest her soul, years ago. Ooh, it ran and dropped and ran. Scared the living hell out of my mother. God rest Janet Smith's soul. But Ratatouille? No, that's them big ass rats in the sewers of the New York subway system. Well, you know, the kind that cats run from. You know? I mean, Ratatouilles of the world in the New York subway system, they the ones that the only thing that could get them to move is the train. Outside of the train, people roll up to Ratatouilles, looking at you up and down like you short. The hell you looking at? Get out my face. I ain't moving. That's Ratatouille.
Even like a Pokemon.
We're living in Ratatouille's class. Ratatouille all day, every day.
Oh my
all day, every day.
I just didn't think he'd say it that much.
Ratatouille.
So we about to pull up the stats, man.
There's stats.
Let's pivot back in, man. If sports is your lane, sports is your lane.
I'll
pivot it back in. I'll pivot it back in.
And this is my perfect point of let him cook. Pivots are needed, bro. Steven ain't never got this much more on this pod.
So Stuart Little is 2 inches tall.
Oh fuck no.
Now he's
wait for Ratatouille.
Well,
he's won.
I can guarantee.
He's described as friendly, innocent, outgoing, well-mannered, courageous, fun-loving, energetic, and playful little mouse.
A pussy. No.
This is crazy. He only is 3.5 ounces, a little more than 2 inches tall, not counting that tail, right?
Sweet as fuck.
So
easy lick, Stuart Ross.
Oh my!
Yo, what are you doing?
What's up with this guy, man? He's toxic.
So if I look up Ratatouille's height, damn, they trying to put the actual dish. I don't care about the damn dish. We want to know how big the mouse is. Oh, his name is Remy. I don't even know why we talk about how tall he is. He is, am I reading this right? 4 inches tall? Doubles in size. Double the size.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Stuart Little on mouse. That's the problem. Ratatouille's a rat.
That's the other thing. So what are we really saying here?
Man, what are we saying here? There was one dude that literally in his picture has his hands in his pockets because he has clothes on, mind you. Literally smiling like these. Stewie Ham over here that also is able to drive a fucking car. While the other dude, he controlled his motherfucking chef, a human, by pulling this nigga's hair. What are we doing? You don't think he will fuck up Stuart Little? Little's in his name. What are we? Nah, bro.
Little is in his name.
Yo, real quick. Oh, shout out to Newtown for the 5 gifted. And I don't know if we shouted out Clyde earlier. Shout out to Clyde for the 5 gifted.
Shout out Clyde and Newtown. But yeah, Remy and fucking won. This is crazy.
Oh yeah, I put all my money on the Ratatouille. I watched Stuart Little, and the second one. He don't want no smoke. Stuart Little was not about real confrontation for real. Not mouse on rat violence. So yeah, give me Ratatouille.
Malone ass protagonist.
Yeah,
on Malone ass. Fuck no.
Yeah, Remy for the win, man.
Yeah, he had a nice life, Stuart Little. And I know nice guys, may be able to do something, but not Stuart Little.
He wouldn't even go to the gym. They make fun of that little dude for not being able to lift shit up and shit. He struggled to get in his car. Man, weak ass nigga out of here.
Not going for it.
Slow news day, huh? Not too much.
Not too much.
Hey, no, it isn't. What the fuck?
This was intentional.
So did y'all see the latest Shannon Sharp interview? Because Club Shay Shay is taking over.
No.
I heard about it. I heard Monique did a little exposing herself.
Yeah, she was asking motherfuckers to come on there, type shit.
So just to give some quick stats on this, Club Shay Shay's interview with Monique, 5 mil in a day, 5.3 mil in a day. And I definitely think that these numbers are off and are skewed. Following up the Cat Williams banger, he started January off with a heavy hitter, starting February off with a heavy hitter. Monique talked about a lot of things, but specifically, I want to highlight this one where she talks about Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless.
Okay. That is some messy shit. Is that not messy? Is that not messy as hell?
I mean, she weren't 0%. It's just 90% is way off. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I seen the put your glasses back on, I was like, hold on now. Now who you talking to? I was like, oh, now if he goes over there and hey, don't tell that grown man what to do now. That's crazy. I didn't hear a boy. I'm sorry. I did not. I think the whole world would have reacted differently. I don't think he would have a show. I hate to say that. I don't think Skip would have a show if he heard boy come out of his mouth. Goddamn is another added word. You just made up a sentence at that point, ma'am. I'm sorry. So I can't. W imagination.
Glasses on.
But to keep it short so my other co-hosts can go, that's just simply a reaching foul. I was shocked twice. At first I was like, oh my God, he said that? Skip, what the fuck? And then I was like, oh my God, you made that up? Yo, what the fuck?
Would y'all hit Monique?
Oh my God.
No, I'm good.
You're a little crazy now. I might say, let's go on a date, and she might get, will you marry me? So I don't know now.
Real quick, shout out to Persian for the 1,000 bits. In case you weren't aware, Stuart Little fought a mountain lion and won. I'm pretty sure he can take
Street fight, bro. Stop. Street fight, bro.
Persian.
He talking about in the movie, bro. I know what you talking about, but no, bro.
I told y'all, man.
He fought a mountain lion. Was it in a street fight?
No, he did not bare knuckle brawl a mountain lion.
Well,
Y'all,
I just want to double check.
You cannot bring up movie reference. You can't bring up any movie character on the pod because you will get that person in the chat, whether it's Twitch chat or on the pod.
Actually,
This is the animated version of Stuart Little. Is that what he's talking about?
I am just reading the donation.
I'm looking at this.
The Stuart Little multiverse. Oh no.
He's talking about
that's not even the same character.
He's talking about this animated version of Stuart Little. Yo, first of all, if you were watching
the only nigga
Stuart
that had
Little GT, what the fuck is this?
Stuart Little GT is crazy.
Is this canon?
Great.
Is this canon? Is that canon version? What is that?
Boy, you know you have VHSs in your house. I already know. That's what that is. That is
No.
You was the only nigga with that VHS tape. I swear, bro. You can't buy that. What?
That's Stuart Morales.
You got the Stuart Little book and it came with that. There's no way. What?
That, you know what? That disc came inside a McDonald's Happy Meal.
Plastic sleeve.
Plastic sleeve. Put that warm ass DVD inside his shit.
Nigga said that's a miniature Steve.
That shit was a clear CD, bro. That shit was burned on there.
Opened up. Yeah, it was a white. That shit was white as a muff. Opened up his Fruity Hoops. And it was a fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't even in a box. You know, the bag of cereal. This bag, shit be stale before you get halfway done. She had his Mike the Monkey O's neck. Oh, my hair.
No.
Oh my god.
That's a deep cut. I know niggas don't really new folks. Ha ha. Nah, y'all.
Nah, man.
Oh shit, bro.
Nah, that's dumb.
That was crazy. That was hell. Y'all hell, man.
Oh god. Okay.
I'd hit though to answer your question.
Nigga said,
But back to the top.
Hey, he said, I'm going to answer this one. Hey,
I made sure it's my turn.
I've been had my answer, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
Saw a lot of curves in that clip. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Just,
What? She obviously look good, but yeah, she's just crazy. But that's it.
Speaking of would or wouldn't, Sage, we need the update.
Oh no, I'm scared.
We need. I want to lay out the story.
Man, yeah. Don't lie now, coaches. I want to see what y'all gonna say.
So for those that don't know,
ad. No, I'm serious.
Fuck them.
So look, for those that don't know, Sage hasn't had a hug since 2nd grade.
That's correct.
right? And so I did my due diligence. I did my wingmanning duties. Found a young lady on the TL.
Yep.
Quote tweeted a tweet of hers, Jim Gurley, and said at TSO_Sage, found you one. Look at the bio. Bio said, love the gym and anime. I don't know. These are Sage's things. We went into a space at lunchtime, about 100 of us, deep dove into the profile. She likes wrestling. She's kind of funny. She had some humor to her tweets. Only one downside: she did have a kid. I will be transparent. But we set the play up. Put the ball right at the rim for him. Sage woke up. We got clarification if he, like kids or not. He said no, but that's a different story for a different day. She was still quality. Pretty young woman. So then Sage gets to follow. She follows Sage, right? Sage is asking his coaches, okay, what do we do here? What do we do here? What do we do here? On stream and in the Discord. Now, I say
2 streams.
Sage, she is an anime fanatic. This is exactly what you're gonna do. Get that Hunter x Hunter gift. Get the Hunter x Hunter quote. Let's send that to her in the DMs. Before we could get anywhere, she actually jumps the gun and DMs Sage.
Yep.
And says, your friends are funny. LOL.
Yep.
At this point, the ball is in the basket.
No basket interference at this point.
I leave my assistants in charge.
Oh man.
Great plan. Great game.
I thought I had 3 head coaches. Damn.
Now, no, after what we found out, no. No, Sage, we don't have to.
Storytelling and content being left out.
I'm about to say I looked at 3 head coaches.
Leave it to lead assistant coach Damo. Because
Thank you. I was not the lead assistant.
Wow.
I'm the guy that calls the challenges when I think it could be overturned. That's all I do, bro. That's all I do.
Sage got me last. How am I
This is about to get
I think we can overturn this. That's my role, bro. Like, nah, bro.
We got 2 timeouts left. Just remember that.
Yeah. Yo, coach.
2. He's telling us that we already know 2. I got you.
Yeah, not too much on me. Not too much.
I leave it to lead assistant coach Damo. I mean, take it away from your perspective because I was gone. Don't know how the shot didn't go in when I came back, but
All right. First of all, let me clear a lot of things up. One, there was no way I went into this job being player consultant, and now I'm going down as lead assistant coach. No way. I was not in the space. I didn't know what happened. I'm just scrolling the timeline. I threw my 2 cents out there, like, oh yeah, thanks for loaning me the Phantom. Like I'm just playing this out. I'm just cheering my guy on. He called me last. He told me Coach O and Coach Souls' advice before anything. I said, wow. I was the last coach informed. So no way I'm going out lead assistant. But from my perspective, when you left, the original play that was drawn up was, hey, meme, quotes, shoot the shot. We found out after you left, and one, it wasn't just us 4. It was 13 to 30 niggas periodically popping in and out.
A lot of niggas.
All chirping. A lot of niggas with no ball that didn't know ball at all. A lot of niggas with no bag trying to give bad conversations. All right. So when you left, you didn't just leave him, the assistant coach Damo. You left this nigga in the middle of a den of wolves after everyone agreed with you. She proceeds to text him first. She hit me 15 minutes ago. I'm sorry, 13 hands wiped the whiteboard, coach. I didn't know what was going on. It just everyone agreed. Everyone agreed. Well, that seems like a weird introduction now that she hit you up first, right? Everyone, yeah. So we got 30 hands all wiping off the board now. New play. Hey, man, your play got scrapped. You didn't just see her DM him and then, all right, I drew the play up. No, you drew up a play. You got thrown out the game. There was a breakdown. It was unforced. Hey, Jordan, he blew out.
My problem is because the scouting report was there. Y'all had people who didn't read the scouting report.
That's very true.
giving
Now that
compliments.
we all agree. Yeah.
Oh, she's an anime casual. It's in the scouting report. She's not a casual. You let me tell you something. I've never in my actual life seen somebody do the whole to a woman. And for those that don't know, we were trying to put Sage onto a woman. I've never seen in my real life anybody say to a woman, "You like anime? Name 16 scenes from Go-Go Jitsu to." No, I've never seen that until yesterday. Never seen it.
It's recorded, bro. Basically, and I'm gonna let my coaches tell the story because I'm gonna tell the story last. But basically, to confirm what Omar is saying, because you weren't there, someone went to what you quoted, and Damo, correct me if I'm wrong a line. That nigga said, "Now there's no way she'll know that, bro. She probably just like knows about Gon and Killua on some cool shit, but there's no way she's gonna know exactly what the fuck you mean."
It was Trey. It was Trey.
GK Trey, head of GK.
Oregon Smith.
Wait, no, wait, bro.
I swear to God.
Niggas ain't about to throw me under the bus. I'm saying all the names.
Y'all finish right now.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. It was Trey. Trey came in. Oh, she might be a casual. How do we know? Nick, hey, I didn't even know that was a scouting report. You done threw me in to make a play, and I didn't know it was a scouting report, and I'm the lead coach. Come on, man. This is crazy work.
To be fair, I don't think it was a good plan to ask 3 coaches what the play should be. I think you just go to one. You know what I'm saying? Just go to one.
That's ironic coming from him. That's ironic coming from him. So I guess this is where I'll start. This is where I guess that's my invitation to start talking. First things first. B-Souls off rip exposes himself as just trolling for content. Can we just get that out there? He's talking about way hours past the situation. Yeah.
Yo, so can I clip this up?
Like, he just doesn't.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He just doesn't care.
Why would you take my advice serious, bro? I've only had one fucking girlfriend, bro. Why would you? What the fuck?
L-man's him the fuck up, chat. Before I talk about where my accountability is and then where I'm not gonna lie, I ain't taking this certain shit because it does get out of hand. Nah, he L-mans it up for B-Souls, man. Second, before we get to Damo potentially being a hamster class, I gotta say, people absolve it. Omar left, bro. At the end of the day, you called yourself the head coach. You left. That's crazy, gang. That's crazy. I don't give a fuck what's going on at work, bro. You left. You knew shit was turning left, and you didn't come back. That's on you too, bro. But now, before I talk about Damo, I'm gonna say this about myself. Obviously, your player is not that good. You know what I'm saying? My chat talking about ISOs. Chat. I'm Andre Roberson. All right. I don't have a handle. It's been years. I don't have a handle. Defense. I'm 34-year-old Roberson. I don't really do that. We don't get back on defense. You know what I'm saying? I air ball and free throws. Y'all want me to shoot half court shots? I can't make it from the corner. So we understand the player that you're coaching. You basically put the ball in the net. That translates me to Mr. Coach Damo.
He's fine.
I'm not gonna lie. There's several things about Coach Damo that he honestly is getting a bit overhated on. His plan did get erased the fuck up. However, one thing that nobody mentioned that y'all know I found the most egregious, and that Coach Damo gonna have to live and die with, knowing that he was the guy to get the basket interference.
Yeah.
So, chat, we're just sitting here talking about the situation, laughing it up. I'm over here talking about making a sad boy playlist for the sad boy stream. And I tagged Damo on Twitter about it because Omar makes a joke on Twitter about it. This nigga Damo goes,
"Oh, you shouldn't have tagged me."
Chat, wallahi, bro, on everything I love, this nigga
tags the girl.
Now, I'm being so serious. In fact, I used to look him this bitch, bro. 2 seconds. I'm being so serious. I'm not saying that I'm, not Roberson. Hell, who the worst player in the league to you? I'm not saying that I'm not that nigga. You can say Sage fumbled. Fine. Sage got 50%. Fine. Don't you dare in your life even pretend like that's just me. That nigga Damo's a terrorist. And I'm standing on it. And I'm dying by it. If you truly do know ball, if I got to put the second grade bit aside, if we got to really know ball, tag is crazy. There's no delete save in that, bro.
Tag is too crazy.
No.
In my defense, all I will say is this. In my mind, You sound like the play collapsed. It sounded like you was done. It sounded like everything was over. And I need that to be understood. I thought the play was over. I thought the buzzer rang. I thought it was over. I thought the game was done. And then I thought niggas blamed me. And in my mind, if you're gonna blame me, I'm gonna give you something to blame me for. Because I didn't do nothing at the time. So did I put my hands in my pocket like Darvin Ham and crash this plane?
You put it in the basket. You made sure the ball
maybe I did. Maybe if you're gonna blame me, I'm gonna give you something to blame me for. Now in my mind, I thought I tagged her, she ain't hit him back, but she see it on the timeline. Niggas is making jokes, keep keying, it'll make her hit him up. I was thinking like that, but I'm like, well, hey, if niggas gonna blame me, I'm gonna do something.
Oh, okay. So I guess gotta go. All right, Mr. Ham. So you want to know what he thought would work? This is the worst part.
Y'all think I'm a bad coach, huh? I can get worse.
You know what he said, chat? You know what he said, chat, bro? This is motherfucker.
Yo, I guess she's just missing out on a good guy like Sage. Whatever. Oh my god.
And she responded to it. She responded to it.
No, she did not respond to it. She did not respond to that.
Didn't she say like, "Oh, what did he say? He deleted it."
To a comment under your shit saying, "What the hell did he say?" Man, I'm telling y'all, look, I will hold accountability because at the end of the day, it's my DM. I went with the plan. If you want to take the Souls path, fine. I'm not going down.
You the front office, bro. That's what I'm saying. But that's
I guess, but hey, nah. It's not nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, get coached up, and then from there, I was ready for phase 2 all by myself. After that, it is what it is. I gotta get back on defense. We gotta see what happens. But I ain't gonna lie. That first bucket, we had it right there, and I've never seen the combination of TSO, Let's Keep It a Buck, and my own brothers just somehow, some way punch the ball out the hoop.
So
is Trey Let's Keep It a Buck? No,
no, Trey is not Let's Keep It a Buck. I don't know.
What did you end up saying? What'd you end up saying?
So we used the Netero Heart thing that many people agreed on. However, your quote and what Dama wanted did get erased the fuck out. And long story short, we went with, and I quote, yeah, they playing, but I'm serious about you.
At the end of the day, he did go with Damo's plan. That comes to show.
That's terrible.
That was his advice.
That is terrible, Riz.
This is dick suck. This is crazy.
At the end of the day, he said,
"Chat, it's on camera now. Am I going to upload it? No, it's
crazy. I'm serious about you.
Chat, it is all there, bro.
Now, chat. I will say this: Trey suggested the modification he said was, they're funny, but what's up with you though? Like just to extend the conversation. That's what Trey suggested.
Trey don't get no.
Doflamingo, Doflamingo was the one guy that weren't with it. I give Doflamingo his credit. Doflamingo was not with it. However, Doflamingo can't brag. Doflamingo was the one of 2 people that just wanted to say what's good. So there's that. But man, y'all tried to y'all. Oh man,
has she responded?
Fuck no. What? No. What? She still follows me, but fuck no. It's grits, boy. This is in the past, but this ain't nothing new. Now we back to Roberson. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. I'm not gonna act like I'm not a person that goes to different teams and you know what I'm saying. We won elsewhere. Hell no, we ain't win elsewhere. We are a losing franchise in one embodiment, in one player. I am the losing franchise. However, I just hate to see that, like, for once, I thought a system was created just for me not to win games, but for me to score that one bucket. And to see the ref essentially be the coach and to call a foul on my shot, oh man, that kind of hurt, man. That kind of hurt, man.
That's a sad day, man. That's a sad day in history.
We have the worst community risk. Damo is fired.
This is crazy. I'm getting scapegoated.
No, you are fired.
Damo wants to make it up. I'm not firing him. But head coach, according to y'all, man. I don't know when he became head coach. Well, I thought he had 3.
I don't know when I became a coach. I don't know when I became an assistant lead coach. I became the head of the assistant coaches. This is crazy. I wasn't even informed.
I tell you what, you're not fired because again, you owe us a gym rat anime fan into WWE.
Yeah, I'm about to say now you did somehow find one that even.
He said, "I bet I got you."
And someone was
crazy.
I'll say this, all bits aside.
That crazy.
All bits aside, niggas was talking about, bruh, that's hella easy. Da, da, da. I'm like, I mean, no, niggas was like, bruh, but do she even gotta like that shit? I was like, bro, I don't think you understand. It's not that like she has to. It's just like that's just makes a 3-pointer turn into a mid-range. It turns a mid-range to a layup. Guys, I can't shoot threes. What are we doing? I need layups, bro. Come on.
I just think
lobs.
If somebody's talking to the locker room, I'm sorry, that was hilarious.
Yeah. If we're talking about perfect fits for Sage, that was it. Only thing else, Lakers fan would have been greedy. That would have been greedy.
Yeah, I'm about to say Kobe in the bio, along with fucking Goku in the header. Oh shit.
Yeah, I would have thought that was fake. I ain't gonna lie. So,
niggas were suggesting him to say do it for nah. Soul said what's something about a black hole or some shit. Soul said something crazy. I can't remember.
I was like, yeah, just press her restart and be upfront with it, and do the GIF, make the reference, and be like, yeah, I'm trying to enter your what's the Hunter dark.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to enter
country?
your dark continent. That's what he said. Soul's wanted me to send the GIF. I'm trying to enter your dark continent.
Yeah.
And then y'all tell me that I didn't have a coach that didn't want to see me succeed, a coach that thought I lost before I lost, and then a coach that left me. But it's all my fault. I know I suck at the game, but damn it, sometimes it's a team effort, man. Let alone that Discord. I ain't gonna lie. I give Coach Damo the Discord really looking at it. Oh man, y'all niggas were hell. Y'all niggas were hell. Y'all just wiped the board after that DM. The board got wiped out. We didn't even consider the original plan.
I don't have too much left. Because y'all can start bringing up stuff. I know we want to talk about the Kai Joe Budden thing, but first, gotta play trailer for movie of the year.
I seen your replies.
Second movie.
They cooking you.
Second movie of the year. This might not even be a movie. This might be a series.
Man. I'm not gonna lie. I know there's gonna get some negative feedback, some positive feedback. I'm not gonna lie. It seems like peak ignorance and niggatry. And when does it drop? I'll be there. I'll be there. Nuck if you buck Idris Alba during Black History Month. It's quite the combo. On top of that, seen a lot of Sonic. That's good. That is not just a standalone Knuckles movie. That's good. And then it doesn't look as ugly as the other initial Sonic trailers did. So it seems like they are on the right path. So I'll be right there. It's a show. Oh, good. I'll watch the show. Whatever. Fuck. I don't know.
That shit was cool. That shit was cool.
No, here y'all go hating.
I can't say it's
I didn't
cool.
even answer. Dang. I didn't even answer. And I got lumped in with that. Here y'all go hating. I didn't even answer. Yeah, I will be watching new Rockstars break this down. I'm not watching this shit.
Oh my god.
I'm not the audience. I'm not a Sonic fan. I haven't watched any of the Sonic movies. I don't like Sonic, so
I'm not a Sonic fan. I'm not a Sonic.
I'll watch Eric break it down. Don't worry about it.
Not too much on the Hedgehog.
Eric,
you just have to compare it to Spider-Man, man. You can just leave it at it's a great movie, you know.
I mean, it's better than Spider-Man.
Just something I didn't see.
It's better than Spider-Man. It is what it is. I said it. I'm standing on it. That's my business. That Spider is weak. Miles Morales. We got a new black superhero in town. His name is Knuckles. He actually does represent the people. Okay. Knuck if you buck. And Knuckles is fully black. Okay. So there's
okay.
Well, I do want to say in the
Q&A's
nerd about. Everyone in the RDC community on Twitter is pointing out how they want to use "Nuck If You Buck" as the song, which we all can agree is low hanging fruit, but marketing did it first.
Yeah, I'm about to say sometimes you there's a lemon on the ground. You don't try to make apple juice. I ain't gonna lie, like it's right there.
I think it was low hanging fruit. I was the most creative thing in the world to me. I never thought about anything like that. That was crazy. God, you're so innovative. Genius. Okay. Anybody got anything else?
I don't have anything else, man. You're going to be alone on that Spider-Man shit, but I'm with it. I'm with it.
Oh, brother.
I got to see it to believe it, man.
Are we moving on to Joe Budden and Kai?
Is it time? How long have we been? 2 hours? Yeah, that'll be like 10 minutes.
I did want to, because and this, I know we keep going off tangent. I asked people in the playback stream, and I want to ask here again, do y'all think that the NBA has a marketing problem?
Yeah.
The top level, yeah.
I would say yeah more. I would say no. So yeah.
There's still no clear like face of the league.
So the reason why I said that is because, of course we're going through the I'm having more of those WNBA conversations like daily. But so what I found interesting was that, I'm doing the math, the science. It comes from the WNBA is the parent company. I mean, the NBA is the parent company, and that's where the marketing the marketing comes from. I watched a Tubi documentary on the WNBA and their recent CBA negotiations and stuff like that. And they were like, late 90s, early 2000s, when the Houston teams, the Comets were winning and stuff like that. WNBA players had shoes, they were in commercials, all this stuff. And then the marketing dollars just stopped. And that's where you see like this dip in attendance, dip in viewership, all this stuff like that. But they literally just pulled all the marketing dollars from the WNBA. And I thought to myself, I was like, okay, that makes, I understand. Maybe they were just tired of paying it. Cool. But let's look at the NBA and its marketing today. What campaigns, who are they pushing? What campaigns, what commercials are they running for these players today? They don't have any rollouts for these sneakers anymore. I mean, they're paired up with Nike. The jerseys no longer have storytelling elements to them. There's no connection to these younger players nowadays.
Giannis for Ant. Adidas is trying to have a rollout for Ant.
They have had it for
Ant.
They have
commercials. They got it for Jokic. Jokic got a commercial.
I never had a commercial. I'm gonna be honest.
I haven't seen it, but
they do them. I don't know. I don't know how often niggas is watching TV for real.
Are we banking on the Jokic commercial? Like Jokic's marketing?
I was going to use Anthony Edwards as well too. Like guys are getting pushes. It might not be as. I will agree. It's not as frequent as it used to be. It used to be way more prominent. It feels like back then, but now it's 1 in a million. It feels like, but they're sprinkled in there. Giannis have a commercial. Tatum got a commercial. Trying to think of other players that I've seen recently with commercials or in a commercial.
All the campaigns, back in the day, the Kobe LeBron puppets, the documentaries, the what's it called? The exposés they used to have on sports centers documenting like LeBron's life, Kobe's life, Dwight Howard's life, D Rose's life, all these different things that used to make you care about the players. Even if you go back to the 90s with Penny Hardaway having his little penny thing, Grandmama with Larry Johnson, Shaq, MJ with the whole Mars Blackman type shit. All these things that made people care about the players, relate to the players, want to see more about the player, all that stuff. And now, I thought it was a WNBA thing. Hey, they took the marketing from there, but they don't even got marketing in the NBA.
I will say I did see a TikTok today that specifically was talking about how marketing back then was much better than what it is right now. Like the messaging was much simpler. People were more creative. I think the problem is the same people who are still ahead of a lot of these marketing teams are from that era. They don't know how to properly navigate the social media age. And if they do, they're just starting. Like they're not ahead of what they need to be. So they wouldn't know how to essentially clickbait to market a certain player on TikTok or create a series or some shit. But I agree.
Yeah, this may be a bad point, but I think the way that the NBA has gone, where everyone is more fans of a player than a team, that's not even necessarily what I'm digging at. What I'm trying to point to is that when that's the way that the fans are, it makes it harder to properly I guess allocate that time when it comes to television, perhaps. because they only get certain amounts of time, whether it's on like a sports debate show or anything like that. So as a result, unless a select few players are chosen, which they've done in the past, but I don't know if it's because of the era or outcry that will be seen on the internet. As a result, some players are left off, and when those players are left off, then you trigger the fans. So what they end up doing, what I've noticed, is every now and then, of course, a player will get their segments, but majority of it is typically, team related talk. However, people are fans of the players. So you're talking about the teams on the television. They want to hear about the players. But then if you talk about the players and it's not the player that they wanted to hear about today, now nobody liked your show. So it's been like a weird circle. I'm not an expert at the shit. Hell, I went from sports management and communication major to YouTube. So maybe I could have been, but I'm not at this moment in time. But what I do think is right now the NBA is in like a weird paradox to where unless, as what Bezos was hinting at, unless they go crazy on the social media push, maybe, I don't see how they can necessarily get this new guy when you're trying to push a message of parody to an audience, but then when you don't showcase said parody, but then when you don't showcase said parody, now while you're getting that guy your face of the league or whatever, you're simultaneously just straight up being a hypocrite. So it's not gonna work. Hopefully I worded that the right way, but yeah, I think it's just in a weird paradox right now. Thanks, it's just not working.
Pick a team. Somebody pick a team.
Wizards.
Damn, I wasn't gonna say them because I hate them. But yeah, go ahead, Wizards.
Wizards. Okay, cool. I want to do a little quick activity. Just want to do a little quick activity. Wonder what's the best way of doing this.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at like the NBA's YouTube channel right now. These titles are shit, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And you say that another thing is how much freedom players have in terms of dictating what they do on social media and controlling their brands and things like that as well. Like you would talk about these campaigns that used to be ran for players. Well, now these players can simply turn on a Twitch stream and essentially create their own communities to captivate audiences. Maybe even if it's not a Twitch stream, do a podcast or do whatever venture they want to do privately. Well, not privately, but by themselves and run it themselves versus going to the NBA to do it.
I'll say this though, the NBA players aren't creatives. You got to think about who made the Little Penny series back then, who made the Kobe LeBron puppets, who made the Mars Blackman thing, who made Magic versus Bird Converse commercials, who made the Grandmama thing. They weren't the NBA players. These actually were kind of, some of the NBA players had a lot of pushback for this. That shit nobody wants to see. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's for an older generation that wants to see these NBA players on podcasts. And even then, we don't want to see Trae Young on a podcast. And we've talked about that right now. We don't want to see newer players on podcasts. We'd rather see older players on podcasts, or maybe an older player interviewing a newer player, but we don't want to see newer players on podcasts. Definitely the younger generation doesn't want to see that. They don't want to see them on Twitch streaming. They don't. If I go to twitch.com and I'm a 16-year-old kid, I'm not going to Karl Anthony Towns. That K is for Kai Cenat. Okay? There are too many storytellers on the internet for people to default to just punting on it and we'll let them do it because they'll do it wrong. That's not your strong suit. And that's okay. You're a basketball player. Who is this?
Johnny Davis.
Bezos, you knew?
No.
I was gonna guess John, but I ain't gonna act like I would have got David.
I
would say it looked like a John.
All right, cool. And this don't prove nothing because this is the this is the whatchamadigs, the Wizards after all. So this don't really prove nothing. I just wanna just try to do this, just exercise. I'm gonna do like 2 more.
Yeah, do. Some people are mad I don't know every Paul Pierce quote. Oh, that.
I thought it was about to see Kyle Kuzma. Oh, that's
that's Patrick
Baldwin something.
I see it. That's why I'm not speaking.
The name is there. I'm about to say the name is there, but at first I thought that was Anthony Gill, but I'm like, nah, that's somebody else.
All right. That's cool. And then and again, this doesn't mean anything. Not mean a thing. This will be the last one that I show. Who is
Coach of the Year again? Wow.
Who is this?
That ain't Gafford. Who is that? It's not. Is that? No, it's not
Troy Brown.
Is that Troy? No, that's not Troy. No shot. That's Troy.
Is that DG?
It is Daniel Gafford.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's either Troy or Gafford.
Overthought it.
I literally said Gafford first, then I thought Troy.
Oh, you are a ball watcher, buddy.
I don't know niggas' faces. I ain't gonna lie. I look at the archetypes when I'm on the fucking.
I'm gonna keep it high with you. I play a lot of my league. I ain't gonna hold you. I play a lot of my league. I do a lot of rebuilds. I've scanned rosters. I promise.
Badass faces be right there. You probably seen 2 or 3 generics.
I'm gonna be honest. Ever since I was young, I've done a lot of associations in my leagues. I have scanned rosters. I know the 12th man for it. I know what he looks like.
So
it's lighter than that. That's real.
Armand Wiggins, relax.
A lot of this is gonna be clipped out because, copyright type stuff. But the Grammys had their they had their awards a couple days ago, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Killer Mike's Michael album won album of the year, rap album of the year, over Utopia, which a lot of people thought Utopia should have won. So friend of the show, KC 3000 million 100,000 billion, went on his stream and like Kai does, was like, yo, I don't know who Michael is. Fuck, I don't know what the fuck that is. Utopia should have won. And Joe Budden on his stream pulled him up in the conversation saying that, or not stream, but his show, pulled him up in the conversation saying, fuck the young niggas essentially. Matter of fact, let me play Joe Budden's shit first. Y'all, they'll just have to clip it out. Mark will just have to clip it out. Because I actually think it's important to play Joe Budden's before so y'all can see how hard he was going.
Because he was going pause hard.
Yeah, he was doing a lot, to be honest with you.
If needed.
No, he was. Yeah. Just be ready to clip this out, Mark, because they coming for this. Oh, he did.
Now, let me just say, a lot of people in the chat will feel like, niggas is being conceited for thinking they talking about let's keep it a buck. But I do want to point out, recently, I was in a Twitter space with Joe Budden. And when I left said Twitter space, Feats did shout out, "This is that podcast." And I also did. He was there. He was on the stage talking. So he has heard of the podcast, Let's Keep It a Buck. He's heard of us. I was there promoting us. So for now, him to be taking shots at all the big dogs like that, I feel that's crazy. But then people will say I'm bugging. I'm reaching. Now, if I start a Twitter space tonight, I'm reaching, right? If I start a space and I invite all the Joe Budden niggas and we really get to the nitty gritty about why he's disrespecting us.
Oh my God.
All the mods, tell Feats to hit the mods up and really talk about what's going on. I'll be wrong, right? I'll be conceited. That's how it is.
I don't think you're even crazy for thinking he's in chat right now.
Crazy.
Oh my, could you just play the next clip?
Yeah. I'll play the next clip. For y'all boys. This is Kai Sanat. I don't know how hard it is to say his name right. Kai Sanat's response.
Well, it's Nopetopia, apparently.
That was great. And they all laughed.
Hey, man. Go ahead.
Old nigga syndrome, my nigga. Listen to me. I'm a 22-year-old young adult who likes to sit in his room and naturally, like everybody else, react to music and things like that. Okay? If I think fucking Spider-Man should have won Superhero of the Year, but you think Green Lantern should have won, and Green Lantern wins, nigga, okay, it's your opinion. I'm not familiar with Killer Mike. I was just saying, I felt like Utopia and shit should have won. Bro, why not? Y'all start talking about streaming niggas, bro. Stop doing that, bro. Like, we some low niggas, my nigga. I would buy you, my nigga. Do you understand that, bro?
I beg your pardon?
Do you understand that, my nigga?
I beg your pardon.
You say it don't come off as hating, but you always bringing me up, bro. Relax, my nigga. Stop. It's okay. That's the thing, bro. Y'all don't ever, like, have respect to the old niggas, for sure. You feel what I'm saying? Like respect to him for sure. The only thing I would say I was wrong at was like not even able to like do my research on Killer Mike and shit like that. But in the moment, if I want to voice my opinion, I'm gonna voice my opinion, 100%, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And that's some people's problem. Y'all don't ever let the young niggas flourish. The young niggas think Utopia is fire. Let the young niggas think Utopia is fire. You feel me? The reason why shit going so crazy right now and y'all not being able to comprehend shit is because it's just simply a new wave of niggas, bro. It's just simply a new wave of niggas, bro. And that's what it is. Shout out to Killer Mike. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, but look, if I think they should have won that, okay, let it.
All right, well, I'll start it off. Ultimately, I think this is a case of people from two opposite sides of the internet that are adjacent to each other, because of hip hop, because of music, not knowing what the fuck is going on from either side. So with Kai, when he first said what he said about the Grammys, he was the take we were talking about. He was, who the fuck is Killer Mike, when he hasn't listened to Killer Mike whatsoever. Should have went to Utopia. Also, I don't think Kai is a guy who watches or consumes Joe Budden's content to necessarily know like the business that he got going on and how much value the Joe Budden podcast has. So for him to say that he's going to buy him, I understand it was in the moment, you know, he's trying to ego him, but I think he's like underestimating how big Joe Budden is.
Kai make
the others,
I didn't know.
He does. But on the other side of it, Joe Budden, I don't even think he need to, I think that sounded like something that he just wanted to get off, like for real. He did not, like that whole conversation had nothing to do with streamers. It more so had something to do with young people talking about Killer Mike when they haven't listened to Killer Mike's album because that's not for their demographic. But he just, it sounded like he just wanted to get that streamer shit off just because, I don't know, like I guess there's an ego problem there too on Joe's side. They think they're getting too much traction. They think or he thinks the streamers are getting a little bit too big-headed, thinking they run shit. So that's what it is, in my opinion. And I also think it's kind of crazy for him to belittle streamers when he's built a whole ass brand on content creation and is preaching all this shit about independence and ownership and growing your own platform. But when Kai, a young person's doing it, now it's you think you run the shit, but
I ain't gonna lie. I don't disagree with what you said. I just cut that shit in half. I think that nigga tripping. I ain't gonna lie. I think Joe Budden kind of just had an old nigga moment, to be honest with you. It just is what it is, because a lot of times you find that a lot of young niggas need to be respecting the youth. And we had young niggas need to be respecting the old niggas. And we even had a conversation about that with LeBron and other NBA players. All that's fine. But I think, and the reason why maybe I'm biased here is because not that Kai is a streamer like how I stream, like how we all stream. Hell, we're on a stream right now. But like more so to the thing that like the idea that if he's live on camera in the moment, hey, there's 5, 4, 3 options of what he thinks should win an album of the year. Her Loss, Utopia, and then Killer Mike's project. He don't know what Killer Mike's project is, so he wants Utopia to win, right? The idea that he really can't just say that because he didn't listen to Killer Mike's album. I've always said, even when it was a criticism of myself, that is the most like, you're not wrong, but that's the most like hindsight shit possible. So hypothetically, he's just not even supposed to mention, have an opinion any way, shape, or form on anything Grammys related unless he knows everything about every nominee and every entrant ever. That's kind of crazy. That's like not even practical. But that's one. Two, so as you did hit this on the money, it's definitely just something pent up. Because I don't know where the fuck streaming came from into this. Joe Budden would honestly look way better off. He was like, I'm tired of niggas. And if he had pulled a Damo, he's like, I'm tired of niggas that talking about Killer Mike's music or how other album should have won and you didn't even hear the album. Give the album a chance. If he had just stopped there, he'd have been way better.
There wouldn't have been a clip.
Like,
there wouldn't have been a clip.
Literally no clip. Everything's cool. And if Kai were to clap back at him, hell, Kai would have seemed immature as shit because it's like, bro, but you didn't listen to his album. He's just saying, listen to the album before you say that, oh, it was a robbery or some shit. You can feel however you want to feel, but whatever. But what ended up happening was this nigga was just like, y'all think y'all run shit. I don't think that was the plan at all. I think he was a nigga on camera, spoke his opinion. You took the opinion personally. And now we're in a situation where Kai hitting you with the, you're just mad because your ass is old. And then you're over here hitting the, hey, man, these young niggas ain't got no respect. Don't even study the game, shit like that. It's a disconnect, but it's just, it's crazy. Kai definitely looked a little bit more sane in the situation, to me at least.
Man, let me tell you right now. I'm gonna keep it honest. I'm gonna keep it quick because y'all gave some nice answers, and I agree with everything y'all said. Fuck that old ass nigga hoe button, and I stand on it. Us streaming niggas is on top, and we do run shit, nigga. We push the culture. How about that, pussy? Yeah, and that's my answer. Clip it.
Oh shit. Well, let me try to top that. No homo.
You just mad because your ass is old. First thing you do is just pick up
the phone.
No interjection living next to your home.
Nigga, it's on.
Lethal interjection versus what? Oh, nigga.
All right. My main problem is you saying little in front of everything. Everything being little. You little streaming niggas, your little stream, your little this, that, and the third. And it's crazy because it's like you waiting for your chance to run your victory lap. Like you said, we only have one time a year. We only get this one time a year. So you building all this up in order to get your chance to dump on them, to dump on the concept. You know, be more like Shannon Sharp. Stick to the old people stuff. And I listen to the Joe Budden podcast. Joe Budden podcast, to me, gives inspiration for how we should do some of our podcast stuff. And that means hate. So go ahead and hate. Now, we're going to critique your hate. It is what it is. But that's what this was to me. You waited all year, waited all this time, all this. You see the traction and all this stuff like that. What's going on with Kai. I frequently listen to them. Like I said, y'all get a lot of stuff wrong. So you're not researched enough to have these conversations about Kai, or about some of these subject matters. But, you know, I guess you use this as a chance to get your shit off. But it's hate when you call it little. If anybody were to say your little podcast with your little co-host, you know, little Melissa Ford and little Ish and little Ice, you know, if somebody got that off, that's disrespectful. There's no way to sugarcoat that. Your little couch, and your response will probably be, it's big. It's a big couch. It's big Ice. It's big Ish. Right. You'll be noting that it is disrespectful to say it like that. So I thought that shit was corny.
Yeah.
But it is you. So
speaking
they
of
said
corny,
that about the Joe Budden podcast, like at all. Like imagine like a mainstream artist saying little Joe Budden podcast. Like, no, you would flex the numbers. You would flex the numbers. You would show them the contracts with Spotify. You would show that you're number one on all these charts, and you're gonna make them look like a fool. So
yeah, I just got a one-off comment too, in case you guys misunderstood me and Souls' laughter early on. Oh no, that joke was just painfully corny. I'm not gonna lie, that's the cornball of the pod. I'm like, I wouldn't hit that one. Utopia. It was cackling too. I don't know, bro. I just don't understand how old niggas will do what young niggas do, but then diss how the young niggas do the young nigga shit. Like, I'll never get it, bro. I'll never get it. It's one thing if like we talking basketball, right? And old niggas that play basketball, same sport, but it's a different like play style. I can understand you being like, what happened to the game I love? But if you're gonna hop on the podcast shit, the streaming shit, and then get mad at like one of the top streaming niggas, the way he do the shit, what? That don't even make sense, especially when, and I'm real sick and tired of, if you have to go to the Kai Glaze part here, I'm real sick and tired of music niggas going at this dude when it's like, yo, he keep telling you niggas, yo, I am just a nigga that like music. I'm just reacting to this shit. And here we are yet again. My opinion has to be taken so responsibly, bro. That nigga, I will always say this, bro. Every streamer has a voice. Hell, there's some people, y'all claim TSO niggas all over the Keep It a Buck verse. Yes, there's some people that I can even influence opinion of, but at the end of the day, these are all either grown-ass men and women or teenagers, whoever the fuck they are. These are individuals, bro. That has nothing to do with me. All right? If that nigga don't like the shit, don't want to hear it, and it still wants Utopia to win regardless, get over it, bro. I don't know. I don't think that he cast a major vote or anything like that personally, unless I'm mistaken.
It's just weird to me because he specifically pioneers himself as a dude who like leveraged social media specifically to build the platform that he has. So when Kai does it and builds his own essentially music platform, because that's what they consider him too, which is weird.
Keep calling him that, but whatever.
He's in the music industry. Now it's a problem because he's young. So it is what it is, bro. He just wanted his little bro moment. So.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that nigga lame as hell. Oh, button.
Oh my god, nigga Damo over this nigga, bro.
Yeah, get over it, nigga. What?
Let me say this because sometimes some things mysteriously get in the ethos and people pick it up and all that stuff. I sent the StreamYard link out, so click that StreamYard link. Specifically, if like Queen's Flip picks this up, don't just present this to him. Aiden Ross challenged him. He said, "Go band for band with me. Go band for band with Aiden. Don't start coming and attacking some of the little guys who might comment on you or whatever the case may be. Aiden Ross challenged you to a band for band during Black History Month. I would never accept that. So
not my Black History Month. Crazy.
Go band for band with Aiden, man. Simple as that. All right. Q&A link is out there. We got one guy that wants to come up.
Ugly guy?
Oh shit. Yo.
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 Yeah.
What's it called? It's mad deleted. Yo, I could tell y'all how Damo's old. That ass. Damo, what raps do you smoke?
What
raps do you smoke? What raps
game?
Exactly.
Game.
That's exactly what I mean.
Oh,
and that's
man.
exactly
All
what I
niggas
mean.
smoke switches.
That's
What?
exactly what I mean.
All niggas smoke switches with optimals. Stop. No, I would never touch a switcher. What? All right. And Dutches. All niggas smoke Dutches. You don't know real old niggas. That's what's the problem. That's crazy. You think so? How old are you?
My pops will get you. My pops gets the 5 packs of games. Don't do that.
How old are you?
Yo, also, I'm 19.
Exactly, nigga. You don't know an old nigga to you is 26. That's not old for real. Stop.
My dad is 40. He smokes the 5 packs. All of his people smoke the. I've been growing up around this shit all my life.
Your dad's not that old.
I've seen games since I was like 4.
Your dad's hip. Your dad no ball. Sound like a good teacher to me. I ain't gonna lie. Your dad no ball.
A good teacher. I smoke papers. You need to get you some grabba. That ass.
Some what?
Some grabba.
No.
Oh, you're
I'm
down
good.
south.
I'm good.
Oh.
I am down south. I'm
You're
good.
here to talk about this? This is what you came to talk about?
Oh, I had something to talk about the Joe Budden shit. Joe Budden's from Harlem. That's just how NYC niggas be, bro. They just be hating on
Harlem.
Huh?
He's not from Harlem.
I looked it up. It said he was from Harlem.
No, he's from Jersey.
It's the same shit. It's the same shit.
Is it? Okay.
I thought that like that was the cardinal sin that them shits is different. What?
I'm gonna catch y'all.
All right, bro.
I'm not old. Your dad knows ball.
Damn. So he's not from Harlem.
Right.
I'm gonna catch y'all though.
Yeah, I thought like 90% of niggas I've encountered that claim New York, it was like one thing we are not is Jersey. Nah, I thought that was entirely a different thing.
All right. Well, we do got one more. I don't know. I was not him.
Yo, Omar, I'm gonna lie, invasion of privacy It's not as good as you make it seem.
Talking about the album.
Like I listened to the first 6 tracks because I was up there and I was listening to your tape, and you was caping for it like it was just like clear a fucking Astroworld. I listened to like the first 6 songs. I'm like, okay. Now, like once you get past Bodak Yellow, that's when the album gets good.
And you listen to it today? You're trying to do a re-listen today?
Yeah.
You're a Travis fan?
So, no, I just like the album.
Okay.
Wait, ain't Bodak Yellow like the 4th track on there?
I got the shit up right here.
I'm about to say, you said since Bodak Yellow. Let me double check. I'm like, ain't that like early in that bitch?
What happened to the
Q&A but it's you guys don't do Q&A that much, so it's like
no.
I'm just reading chat.
Q&A is just gonna be ass.
You said
how many people?
You said
you in that green again, by the way.
You said that Bodak Yellow. Once it got to Bodak Yellow, it started to pick up. That's the 4th song on the album.
Yeah, so you didn't like the intro and then 2 other songs.
Yeah.
Nigga, that sounds like a good album with 2 misses.
Isn't that like a third of the album or a fourth of the album?
I mean, I guess in the most technical way, it's 13. So no, that's 10 songs essentially that you think are good compared to the 3.
Yeah, but I think just compared to like sonically compared to like Astroworld, I just think it's just Astroworld's just much clearer in the way it's produced. And
What do you mean by sonically? This is a genuine question. Like
sonically, I just mean like the way it's produced and the way the voice of like the singer combines with the song. Not talking about lyrics or anything.
So the way the voice of the singer combines with the song, you feel like that makes it better than the way that Cardi B. So you don't like Cardi B's voice?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
can't really help that. Nah.
And I ain't gonna fight your opinion on like if it's like album of the year. I just fight the idea that it's like kind of clear of Astroworld.
And I didn't necessarily say it was clear of Astroworld either. It's just a better album.
Like by how much? Like 10%, 13%? Like
would
you rank it?
By 5%, 10.
Okay, you rank it in a different tier, like one's A and one's B, something like that.
Yeah, one is album of the year and one is loser.
Damn.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh, other question: are y'all gonna keep doing Q&As, or are y'all just gonna like flip and flop and?
Hey, right now.
Yeah, considering you're on the Q&A, my friend, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all are swinging and missing.
Come on, come on now.
Ty Dolla $ign, yo.
Oh man,
what's going on with y'all boys?
Let's go with you.
I feel like y'all low-key downplaying the season, this trade deadline. Big problem been big man depth. Luke Cornett ain't it. Can't play Luke Cornett in playoff minutes, which I agree with. And now we got X-Man Tillman. I think he's super versatile, and there's a little bit of a indication that he could be the next gen Al Horford in terms of that long term switch big man.
He is in the Reddit.
That nigga said, I have a 6'7" big Al on the way again. Like, what?
No. He's not going to stretch the floor like Al. He's probably not going to play defense at the same level as Al. He's
That's just not Al at that point.
This is not Al Horford.
Those are the 2 main things he brings to the table.
He's going to pass like Al Horford?
Okay. Give me this. Base level Al Horford off the bench.
So he's not gonna pass like Al Horford, not gonna score like Al Horford, and he's not gonna defend like Al Horford. But the comp is Al Horford.
I think honestly, I'd probably say he's a better defender than Al Horford right now.
You better for this take. I mean, I feel it. As long as I do think the Celtics got better. You know, we were a winner of the trade deadline. That's ultimately your point.
Yeah. So my thing is in terms of rotation, we clearly went from like it's stretching it to go to 8-man rotation with our roster, because at that point you got a Luke Cornett or a Peyton Pritchard in or a Hauser in. But if those like immediate 2 backup off the bench players is Xavier Tillman and Al Horford. I like us. We're in a good spot, and it sets us up for the future. Because again, Tillman's 25.
Right.
But outside of that, I would say Alec Burks has been the underrated movement of the trade deadline. I think he's been a super solid player. I was camping for him when he was on the Knicks originally. I don't know if y'all remember, about 2-3 years ago, he was on the Knicks. He was their best guard when they had Alfred Payton trying to make that shit work. And he was their best guard. I just feel like it was it went a little under the radar because the Knicks made so many other big moves.
No. I mean,
we'll appreciate you, buddy.
I don't really have too much necessarily to,
Wait, real quick.
Yo.
This nigga pulled his That's good, bro.
Were you running on a treadmill?
Yeah, I'm at the gym right now.
Wait, you've been in the Q&A before, right?
Yeah, I have.
You're Dennis too. Oh my God, this is Dennis too.
Oh yeah, Dennis. I think y'all called me Dennis.
How you doing today, Dennis?
I'm doing good, man. What about y'all?
Yeah, what's your question, Dennis?
Y'all called me off guard. Y'all called me in the middle of the sprint. My bad.
Y'all called this boy about to die.
Oh God, I'm on the spot right now. Fuck. I guess. Okay. So I watch y'all pods like all the time. The only time that I'm like, I guess like not in the loop is when it comes to basketball talk. I don't know anything about basketball besides like how the game works. My genuine question for y'all is like, I guess like how do I get into the sport? I know like start watching it, but like I tried watching it before and it's not interesting to me as like MMA is.
Play 2K.
Well, the new niggas find a player, but the real niggas find a team.
I was say if you don't like basketball, don't get into basketball.
Yeah.
No, well, I'm starting to. I never really liked it before, but because I started watching y'all and y'all like are a predominantly like basketball podcast and y'all tend to like bring up other topics too. I kind of want to be like, I guess I kind of want to be in the loop of like what y'all are like really talking about. Does that make sense?
How much do you game, bro? For?
How much do I game?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I mean, I play on PC. I've been playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So,
okay.
At the moment, like, I can only game like on the weekends.
It sounds like
I'm just saying. Ultimately, I think as crazy as it sounds for me, 2K is a decent entry point to be more hands-on with the sport, know what certain rules are. Even Damo talked about it, like the fact that he played my league all these years, like the deep cut players on the team. You get to know people's rotations a little bit more because you play with a lot of teams, play against a lot of teams. And the games are 5 minutes long if we're playing online. That's much easier to keep up with than watching full ass 48-minute games with timeouts that take 2-hour commitments. So
yeah,
good, calm little entry point.
Oh,
Damo, you're muted.
Oh damn, I muted myself. That's crazy. My advice would simply just be keep watching conversations about basketball. I would say every night, whenever you get a chance, you got an extra 30 minutes to you can watch something. Turn on House of Highlights on YouTube and watch just the highlights of games that happen, things like that. Just try to find notable players. Try to find a player that you like or a team that you like to watch or whatever it is. Keep watching conversations, whether it's us, whether it's other creators, whether it's ESPN. Just watch basketball conversations and get to know what the basic concept of what people are thinking at the moment. Engage on Twitter. Just see what people are. Just keep seeing. Just immerse yourself in basketball conversations and just watch highlights to get into it.
Okay.
Yeah, find a player or a team. Honestly, just find a player on a team. It's easier to watch games when you're rooting for something specific. So if you're watching, like, I don't know, if you become a Ja fan and you're watching every other Grizzlies game or like the box office Grizzlies games, thus forth, you'll learn about other players. And then because you're a new fan, ain't nobody going to judge you for changing your mind the second you get introduced to nobody else. So the name of the game nowadays is like a favorite player. I'm a proponent of liking the team, but either way, it's your experience, bro.
And one last thing, I guess about like the basketball season. How does that genuinely work? I know like it's football season right now. I understand like
Football
around
season,
March
yeah.
it's like March Madness, but like I guess like does the season ever stop? Like are games always going
So
on?
there's a regular season in the playoffs. March Madness is college. But
okay.
there's a regular season in the playoffs. Playoffs is around mid-April, I'd say. Yeah, like mid-April. They go through early June. And then
It used to be late June.
Yeah, it used to be late June. Nowadays, I'd honestly say early June. The finals is best of 7, or playoff games is best of 7 series. So you'll see the same teams play.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, it'll be easy to get into once you pick a team. That's my serious biggest advice. Just pick somebody that you, whether it's off a fucking logo, and go from there. Just off some petty shit, the jersey, whatever. Pick somebody and ball from there.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
All right, bro.
Let's do like one more. He's at work.
Yeah. Yo.
How you doing, Dad?
Damn. Bro, I'm 19. Don't do that. Don't do that. Nah, I came up here to gloat. I'd like to announce that I dropped off Damo in the park.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Bro thought it would be a good idea to pick up Christian. Well, Christian picked him, but I just like to say I dropped him off.
Oh shit. W press? L press?
Also in the rec, Damo was shooting like 1 for 9. So.
Oh fuck.
So.
Is there footage? Was this on stream?
Screenshots? Anything?
Nah. He was on stream.
Damo, you muted like fuck, gang.
JTR.
1 for 9 is crazy. I never shot 1 for 9. 1 for 9 is wild. Never went one. Wait, was that the game I had like 20 free throws?
No.
So you calling him a liar? It sounds like there was a game.
He definitely didn't drop me off. I can tell you this now.
Damo,
Drop me off is crazy.
We went to
drop me off is crazy. My team sucked. I had Christian. Christian picked me. I didn't even pick a team. And regardless, I let my team score in both games. Wasn't dropped off.
You was ISOing. How you not supposed to average the most game when you the one ISOing?
Thanks.
Who was supposed to get the ball to? Who was supposed to get the ball to?
I don't know, man.
I had JT on Christian on my team. I was set up from the start. Y'all niggas is crazy. That was crazy.
Hey, man. Hey, just get a better captain, I guess.
Damn.
Pull back up to the park and see what happened. I got a new guard just for you. Pull back up to the park.
I'll pull up with my 3. You pull up with your 3. I'll drop you off.
Oh shit.
I'm part of the 3.
Hell, skunk. Damo, I'm dropping all 21 as a post score. Don't trip.
Oh, this is a
That's how I know
big man beef.
That's a big man, and that's the crazy part. It wasn't a big man beef. He never guarded me. I was on my guard. He was going up against Christian as a big man.
Oh my
God!
I was dunking on Christian's head top.
Nigga was giving Christian buckets talking about I dropped down the wall. This is crazy.
And that's your teammate, so I gotta talk shit to somebody.
Pick me.
Christian ain't here to defend himself.
Go bring them carts in, man. Go bring them carts in.
They call him for electronics, man. That's not me. I'm in the back. I push blankets and shit.
Go pull them blankets.
Nigga flex the rope. You see that shit? Nigga say, yeah. I push
Not
those.
too much on me now.
Ladies and gentlemen, another great episode in the books.
Woo.
Take care, stay blessed.
Type shit.
My favorite midnight snack.
Type shit.
With that being said, I'm out. That's my shit, man.
It's okay. Be so sick about it, people.
With that being said, I'm out, man. Peace.
That was terrible. Sage, think about it, people.
All right, people. I usually have the a bombshell of what I'm gonna do today or whatever, but this time I have breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all children and ages in the TSO verse. Remember the segment that we had a couple of hours ago? She responded, Wallahi! He's on fire!
Wait.
The game is not over.
What's she
It's
say?
about to go down.
What she say?
What'd she say?
Ah, shit.
You gotta go live on that one. That's what I would do.
Nigga said go back live. About 20 minutes ago, she said, sorry, I sucked that texting on here.
So my play wasn't a bad play. I drew up a good play.
She get a lot.
Chad, I have to finish the story.
She just threw another lob, low key.
Yeah.
I drew up a good point. It wasn't an interference.
Hey, I'm on here. Okay, well, what does that mean?
Everybody space out. Everybody space. I just yeah, just back up. Just back up. Damo, how many timeouts we got?
No, it's my job. We have 2.
We have
There's
2 timeouts. All right.
Yes. And a challenge.
I think if I need okay, we don't need no challenge. If I shoot that ball, it's either going in the net or it's missing.
I'm just saying the options there. The options.
Okay. Wait. We do need that.
You just asking her, well, not asking, telling her, we need to take this.
I'm about to say,
where you don't suck at texting.
Yeah, I'm about to say. So where you good at? Where's your court?
Telegram. If she say Telegram.
Dark.
She said Telegram. I don't even know what
Facebook Messenger.
I don't need.
I'm a pen pal girl. All right. What's up?
What?
Oh my God.
Snapchat, text, IG are the only 3 acceptable answers, to be honest with you, bro.
Well, with that being said, all shit aside, man, that's the breaking news. TSO_Sage on Twitch. Take care, stay blessed. Might stream later tonight, might not. I don't know. Pretty tired, but if I get some energy, I will be. Take care, stay blessed.
Some say kick.
Oh God, kick.
Have my kick, yo.
The old kick, not the new shit.
If she say group me, what you gonna do?
Download that. So I
No, I ain't gonna lie. Now, if she say
I gotta group me.
If she say Discord, W Scout.
She say Discord, I might gotta give you $20. That's
yeah.
She said Discord. That's crazy.
Wow. Damo, say goodbye to the people, man.
All right, Chad's being my favorite Midnight's back, and we will be back whenever. I'm vindicated. My play worked. I was counted out. I was spat on.
Our play worked.
Oh, no. You go to hell. Nah, you go to hell. Chat, comment below. What are we doing with Coach Hamo, Coach Damo Ham, Masterclass? What are we doing? No. I'm quoting them. I'm not calling you that. I'm quoting them. What are we doing now, man? Now that we've seen everything play out, is it a success? What did we win in spite of him? Is it anything in between? Y'all comment down below, man.
I'll say this: you were walking out with your box of stuff. You had your lamp and your stapler in your box, and then you might have got saved. Chad is gonna have to decide, but I ain't gonna lie, that came in clutch for you, buddy. Until next time, bye guys.
Peace.
Bye.